Level Up Dice. We are innovators in semi-precious, aluminium, wood bone, and even heavy metals. We have so many exciting projects in the works for 2022, including new releases at GaryCon. You can also support GaryCon by following the link above to discover everything we have to offer. Level Up Dice. We are innovators in semi-precious.
You have heard tell of a kobold queen with visions of a world made new in fire and rage. Driven by prophecy, she has filled her followers with the raging passion of her cause. Now, you step forth into her burning realm. Dark shapes move among the rising embers. Thick-skinned beasts belch gouts of fire. It's an ambush! Roll for initiative. Battle is about to commence. Epic encounters. Turn your RPG up to 11.
Hey, here we are. Here's everybody.
It's
How you doing? All right. Let me stretch it out a little bit. Okay. How's everyone doing?
Good. Sprang forward.
Yeah, I feel like I'm all right.
Yeah, we sprang forward.
I'm hanging in there. I had the coffee.
Spring forward.
I made-
Arizona.
I'm feeling a
We
little
don't do that
springle.
thing.
I made some comments on Twitter about that.
I'm definitely getting coffee during our break for sure. I'm gonna.
I've had several cups already, so
Yeah.
Coffee.
But yeah. So welcome back, B Dave. You
Yes.
Oh, B Dave is back.
Hey, B Dave is back.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Hey, there
and
you
you
are.
have
Oh,
no
yeah, hey.
idea what happened to you, and I can't wait to bring you back in. This is gonna be real fun.
I'm not gonna say
I'm
it.
sure
Eric
it's going to be
say it.
wonderful, fine. Yes, whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
And you know, Javi may have something to tell you later once we get started.
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
that
dun.
means we located Javi. That's good. That's objective progress.
Oh,
Yes.
you're such an optimist. That's sweet.
Aw.
I'm not.
Yeah, Javi was located and you were unlocated, I guess.
Valid.
You had to
Very
bounce.
Incidentally, the name of his first album,
Unlocated. Yeah.
Unlocated.
Not that.
B Dave Walters, Unlocated.
Unlocated.
Anyway, welcome to the Gaxx Pack, everybody. We're an ongoing Dungeons and Dragons adventure brought to you by GaryCon, an annual game convention celebrating the life and works of Gary Gygax, the father of role-playing games, creator of Dungeons and Dragons, the game we're going to play today. Let me introduce our players, and then we'll play our opening credits. So, yeah, well, let's go. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do the thing that the creative substitute thought that was original. Let's go in reverse alphabetical order.
Agreed.
Although it seems like that would mean that you would need to finish chewing.
Well, W.
I leaned down, took the bite, and stared at the screen like Jason. Jason.
Is that an Uncrustable, by the way? I mean, we're not endorsing Uncrustables.
Very important factoid. A friend of mine came over and she forgot her nuggies. So I have some old discarded nuggies that I'm eating. And I opened it up and there was a fry in it. So bonus, my day's going great.
You know,
Silver lining.
you ever get the fries and then there's like one onion ring in it? That's always fun. No, I like it. It's like a bonus onion ring.
Well, you got
Like an onion ring staged an escape and didn't realize it was actually just jumping into the next vat of death.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fries,
Onion rings stowaway.
fries in a Wendy's Frosty is absolutely superior. And thank you for our current sponsor, Wendy's.
Yeah.
Not actually.
No.
Anyway, hi, I'm Vivid Vivka. not Vivica. Vivka. I play a 2.5 foot tall, 30-pound rabid lizard dog who is a kobold barbarian. My name is Snacks. I am a snack door. Just like, you know, chaos incarnate and a very low int score, pretty much. I have a sentient axe that's twice as smart as me, and I'm very excited to be here.
Well said.
All right. Oddly, the second. Well, no, actually, I guess we're going reverse alphabetical order in first names. Our special guest / permanent cast member, Luke Gaxx.
Hey, all right. Well, I'm that close to the end from first names. Okay. Hey, I'm Luke Gaxx. I'm playing Vishnupal. He is a Rakshasa who somehow ended up hanging out with this disreputable group called the Gaxx Pack on their adventures. Besides that, I am the founder and organizer of GaryCon, which is coming up March 24th to 27th. So it's really soon. No pressure whatsoever.
Yeah.
Very totally relaxed.
I'll be there.
And if you haven't been to GaryCon, that's okay. There's time if you're near Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, or want to travel there in short notice, you can do so. You can get badges at play.garycon.com. Or if you want to join us virtually anywhere around the globe, you can do that as well. We have, I can't remember how many events we have on the virtual side, but it's a lot. We got lots of Adventures League, D&D, and a few other game systems assaulted in there as well. So again, play.garycon.com, grab a badge, and come and join us, celebrate the life and works of my father, Gary Gygax.
Yeah. I'll be there. I think running more games than I thought, apparently, according to an email I just got. But we'll figure that out later.
That's what you get for being good.
You know what email I'm talking about, Luke?
I think so. Yeah, maybe.
By the way, Luke, now that we're live, I need to have a word with you.
Yeah. This schedule is totally messed up. That's very good.
Well, no, I agreed to play in these games. I didn't realize I had to run them too. But anyway, all right. We'll figure it out. If we all just take a page out of B. Dave's book, who basically he's actually running 3 other games right now while we're playing.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Explain.
If I mute and you see my mouth moving, I mean,
Right. Yeah. So if B. Dave can do it, we all can strive for that perfection. But Eric Campbell, you're next. Speaking of perfection, and when it comes to game masters, I mean, doesn't get any
Mercer,
better.
man, he is so good. So my name is Eric, and I'm at 16-bit Eric across all the socials. I run my games. They premiere on Monday nights over at Q Times and blah, blah, blah. But today, in full support and excitement for GaryCon, I am playing Leaf, the monk who is following the way of mercy and peace, and who has since, over his time with Gaxx Pack, developed a very bizarre sense of humor. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Thanato's reactions today. I'm sorry, Bubbles' reactions today. And it's I'm looking forward. It's going to be a good game. Yeah.
New nickname, Bubbles.
Oh, yeah. And B. Dave Walters, you're next on the reverse alphabetical order list.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. When you said reverse alphabetical order, and then you start talking to Vivka, and I was like, "But W Walters is after V Vivka," and then I was like, "That's not how this system operates." And here I am. So
no, we go first names here.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
we're on a first name basis with each other, right?
Apparently, yeah. I'm non-ironically TV's B. Dave Walters, and I say words about things. You can find me all over the interwebs, wherever fine streaming content can be located. Follow me on the tweetagrams at B. Dave Walters. Some cool stuff coming up, which I know is a complete and total shock. And here I'm playing Thanato, who only turned his back for a moment, and apparently everything went to hell.
It really did.
Yeah.
You have a new nickname, though.
I do not.
Oh, just you.
Oh,
wait.
but friend.
I roll save versus nickname.
Eliza. Yeah, I'm like,
how me and Adriana
I
were
had to
both
go
like,
into like the second. I know. All right. Yeah.
Which name is it, Jason?
I know. I need to spell beyond one letter.
AL is next. Hi, I'm Elisa Pearl. I'm here in this game playing Javi, a celestial warlock Air Genasi. I am also going to be at Gaxx, but virtually. So anywhere you are in the world, you can play in a game with me. I only have like 2
Gary
seats
Con.
left.
At GaryCon.
Gary
What
Con.
did I say?
This is
You
Gaxx
said
Pack.
Gaxx
You said you're going to be at Gaxx Pack. Guess what? You
Which
already
is
are.
not inaccurate. Yeah,
We
it's
knew what
not
she meant.
There
It's
the
true.
whole
Oh my
time.
technically
Good morning,
correct, the
everybody.
best kind of correct.
You got
Good
Gaxx on
morning,
the brain.
everyone.
You just got
Gary Con. Gary Con. That's where I'm going to be. I only have about 2 seats left at my tables. I'm running a Call of Cthulhu one-shot set in 1940s Puerto Rico, but that's filled up. Sorry. You can get on the wait list. And then I'm running 2 underwater D&D 5e one-shots. And that one has a couple of seats left at one of the tables. It's going to be really fun. This is my first time doing Gary Con stuff, so I'm super excited. And I'm also going to Mission Chicago, the Star Trek convention, the new Reed Pop one.
Ooh.
So if anyone's going to that and wants to play a game, let me know because I might be running something there. We'll see.
Jealous.
Figuring things out. I don't know. That's in early April. And yeah, I play at Eric's table. He's my forever GM. We're playing Changeling right now on Mondays, and it's very fun. I'm super excited for this episode to air tomorrow.
You do know you're at a table with a different GM and Eric playing with you right now, though, right?
Yeah, but have you ever had me at your tables?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're talking about Jason?
I mean, like, never mind. Keep going.
I know. I'm saying Eric. He's my forever GM. Like I've been at his tables since I've been playing TTRPGs. That's what I mean by forever. GM.
Okay, sure. Whatever.
Also,
Oh, everybody's feeling.
I love you, Jason. Jason, I love you. I won't stand for this blatant disrespect of Jason Charles Miller.
I couldn't. You
in
have
this
to
house.
Some drama.
I just
In this house.
You're just trying to start drama. This
You came for me with this bubbles nonsense.
I didn't look at it that way. I didn't look at it that way at all. I knew because I know the history between those two.
Everybody go tweet right now. The drama is happening on Gaxx Pack.
I know the gaming
do it,
history between
do it.
those two. I'm
I'm
above it. It's okay.
We've been on the internet. Drama.
We need to take a page from Jersey Shore. We're trying to raise
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah, we're raising the state.
Listen, but Jason, if you ever want to be her forever GM, all you got to do is make her the doctor. That'll do it.
Remember that.
The doctor.
I made her the doc. Yeah. So.
Come on.
Make her
And
the
a
doctor.
captain.
I bought my way into that heart. Like it's not. It's took a while.
But that's what I'm doing on the internet. Plus this. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Great. And the last in reverse alphabetical order from first names, Adriana Casador.
Hi, I'm Adriana Casador. You can find me online at Adriosa or Adriosa Gaming. I do everything, acting, voice acting, but mostly I play video games on my Twitch channel. But yes, I'm gonna be at GaryCon as well. I'm gonna be there, and I'm possibly gonna be playing in some games as well. It's gonna be really fun. Some other announcements coming up regarding a castle possibly and D&D, but I will announce that officially someday soon. What else? That's it. I'm playing as Grath, the Tiefling Ranger, who's trying to hold this rapidly disintegrating reality together.
All right. Well, before we play our little opening credits, and by the way, I'm Jason Charles Miller, your Dungeon Master. Let's talk about our sponsors. We have 9,000 sponsors today.
It's a good problem.
It is. It's a good problem to have.
Over 9,000.
I want that.
Amazing.
What?
Let's. Oh, and there's me right there. My little channel. If you want to follow, give me a follow there. So we're. I'm just gonna go down. I'm gonna go. We've got some sponsors that have been with us for a long time. Number one sponsor in our hearts, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. We love you. You, I think, love us. I think because you sponsored us for a long time. Hoper, heart. You know, we've got a that mutual like admitting that we love each other thing happening. Like no one wants
you
to go
like
first.
us? Yes, no, circle
But,
one.
yeah. But it looks like we're getting some love from Lauren, who works there, so hopefully we're good. Also, we want to thank Warriors of Waterdeep, Steam Forged Games, Ultra Pro, Hero Forged, and new for this week, Level Up Dice. I mean, all. And what's great is that these are all companies that we love as gamers, and they're great sponsors because we can endorse all of them wholeheartedly and not have to think of things to say because we love them. All right.
Level Up sponsored Callisto 6. We love those guys.
So let's roll the opening credits, and then we'll talk about fate points, and then we'll start the game.
Woo.
And we're back, and we're about to start our adventure. But before we do, let me tell you a little way how you can participate in the show with us, and that is fate points. You'll see we already have one up there, which is great. So, because our show is live, one of the ways that we thought would be fun for the audience is for every 3,000 bits donated, you will give our players a fate point. And what that is that's a reroll. And they may need it. They're always going to need it, and they often always use it. So let's say that, they've got to jump across a lake and they need an acrobatics roll to make it, and they don't make it. And if they don't make it, they're going to get eaten by a crocodile. Well, if they've got a fate point, they could take one out of the fate pool and re-roll and hopefully not fall into this lake. For an attack roll, or even for damage. Let's say they roll a 1 on a damage. They know that the enemy is almost dead. Anyway, you can get the idea. You can put the possibilities in your brain. But let's start. So, I will give a small recap right after defeating the villain of villains, Gartholomew. The Gaxx pack was promoted to team number 1, and they went to their new quarters. And as they were relaxing in their new shared living room, a giant hole appeared into what seems to be another dimension, and they all fell in.
Whee!
They were first separated from Javi.
Where's Javi?
Who they couldn't find. They ended up in a room. They found some food that made them big, some drink that made them small. They went into a small little garden, tooled around in there, almost got killed by a house that once they walked in, the walls started closing in.
Light B&E.
Dude, the walls.
Luckily, they rescued themselves from that. Then they went and met Charldos, the insane magic user.
Hey.
And Thanato was turned into a bubble and bounced away.
Yep.
That full David Bowie thing took place where you just kind of you went into the crystal ball, became a bubble, and you just kind of floated away.
That's
the last thing you remember, Thanato, is that you were standing in front of a statue of a rabbit, and now you're bouncing in a ball that you can't control. The outside is blurry because it's constantly bouncing, and that is where our story will begin for you.
I'd like to roll to disbelieve, please.
Believe it, Bubbles.
Totally valid. Absolutely. I would absolutely allow that.
I mean, go right ahead.
I mean, you can disbelieve, but it still happened.
Yeah.
I could file a complaint with the GM.
And I rolled a 1. So I feel that means I think this is fake, and it's very real, but I don't believe it.
Okay, I can believe. So, I mean, and there's some peace to that. There's a little bit of peace to that, I would say.
Again, to quote the tick, sometimes you have to be able to say to yourself, "This just isn't happening to me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
Where you guys are right now, once again, was you stepped into the woods where there were giant fungi everywhere. The blue sky is spotted by only a few clouds. The woodland is cool, and in the open, the sun is hot. A few birds call in the distance. A few insects can be seen, many heard. This could be countryside anywhere, except for the numbers of strange fungi scattered about, of which there are all sorts: yellow, yellowish, tan, purple, brown, violet, white, red, even pink, blue, and green. Some have tall caps, some are flat, some hemispherical. There are round ones, ones with inverted tops, some have thick stems, and some have thin. You did cast Detect Poison, and you had determined that the yellow and yellowish ones, I believe, were the ones that were poison. Is that what we have written down? Yes?
That's what I have written down.
Bold
Okay.
assumptions that we wrote it down.
White, pale yellow, and yellowish orange. That's what.
Before you take another step, you see a tiny bubble bouncing towards you.
How tiny?
Is it the Natto?
It is about how tall is Thanato?
He's a drow. He's not a very big one. He's like 5'4". Yeah.
So about it's about 6 inches in diameter, and it's bouncing towards you.
I'm not touching it.
My God, it's full of bubbles.
Can we see if there's a little tiny person in it from where we are?
Can you make a perception check for me?
Yeah, we perceive microscopic humanoid.
I'm kind of hoping that she fails and like
I
none of us
rolled
notice. and it just
persuasion.
goes.
I rolled persuasion, but I was like perception. I'm really
Sweet,
just
that
waking up,
bubble.
y'all.
You could be persuading yourself. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I got a 16.
Okay, you definitely see that there is a humanoid figure inside.
Hmm.
I'm gonna run over and scoop it up gently.
Okay, as you do, the bubble pops, and you see a 6-inch tall Thanato. Thanato, you look up and you recognize. You first think you are surrounded by giants, but you now recognize that they are giant versions of your friends, and you are super confused. Although you do remember drinking something to get small before you had gotten into that other garden area.
Yeah, are we still in the small garden area, or because I remember the room, the holding room where all of our stuff is. So is that the room that we're in?
No, you're now in a different room, and your companions are a different size. And oh yeah, by the way, you're still wearing your little outfit that you had put on from before. You don't have any of your equipment.
We do. Just so you're aware, we're fine.
Leaf's head is going to come up like over the horizon of Javi's hand, and just like, and he's just going to go, "Hey, buddy, how you doing? It's good to have you back."
Can I hold him?
Oh my gosh, you can put Thanato on your shoulders now, like
Exactly.
literally.
I feel like I owe him at this point. Like I want to pay it forward, and just if I could just like, hey, buddy.
Incidentally, your Thanato action figure coming soon to GaryCon.
Oh my God, Javi, can I keep him? I will keep him. I have so much extra satyr meat. Let me keep him.
Could you please direct me back towards my belongings in regular size?
Oh, he's happy.
We have all that here, Thanato. Grath, do you still have was it the bread or I think it was the bread?
It's the bread.
Okay, we need just a little piece.
All right, Thanato, here you go.
I am also offering the meat.
Like, here you go. go
No,
on.
it's like 2-month-old satyr meat that is now like bigger than I am.
Oh,
So I'm
the
like,
smell
oh,
is
yeah.
you're 1/10 your size, and the smell is 10 times as strong.
Yeah, like I literally a servant of death, and I don't like this. Yeah,
I would assume you were diving the droplets that are falling from it.
It's okay. It's barbecue. Come on.
I do eat the bread. Although I eat the bread, but I don't get off Snacks' shoulder before I eat the bread. Yeah.
Also, so you eat the bread, and very quickly you are returned to your normal size. You are also completely naked and are standing on Snacks'.
Oh, God.
I'm like, oh,
When
is
suddenly-
that a problem? What? Yes, sorry. Yeah.
I run over to where I've stashed his belongings. Yes, all of his belongings, and I will hand over the pile and say, I need to ask you something once you're properly clothed.
He's just standing there flapping in the wind. You can speak freely now, yes.
Yeah, everything's free right now.
Yep.
Well, then, out of your belongings, I will fish out the Demonomicon book.
Did you read it? It's fascinating, isn't it?
I wanted to borrow it because I haven't had a chance to read it.
I fish out the Thongonomicon, and I'm like, maybe you want to put these on too? The Demon Thongacon.
The name of your next fantasy calendar has to be.
That
Demonomicon.
It's just too good.
Demon Thong.
Let me see the demons go. Do-do.
Songs I fiend.
This is what I do. This is why I'm here.
I went somewhere else with that rhyme that we're not going to say on a family show. But I will look at Javi and I just say, borrowing might be difficult. I've, shall we say, grown a little attached to it. But you're welcome to I was going to say leaf through it. But look through it whenever you like.
Happily, thank you.
I kind of look at it for a second, and I look both directions, and I lean in, and I tell her, and I say, be mindful, though, if it starts to ask you for things or offer you boons to free someone who may or may not be trapped inside, don't listen.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Grath approaches them both. All right, do you think this is a good time to crack that open right now? Or should we get out of here first?
No, yes. Let's continue.
Yes, just let me get my armor on. And then I get
Here you
hooked up.
go.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Also, Snacks.
Yeah.
If I ever were to be trapped at this size,
Yeah.
I can think of no better caretaker than you.
I would make you such a big encasement with so many tubes. You could
Thank you,
run
Snacks.
all over the place. You would have so much stuff to chew on.
Yeah. and
Why
I-
is there a roll happening?
I get my
That
stuff
was
out
going to
of
be
the way.
my question. Why did I just hear it?
Because this is old school.
No.
We better get moving. There's gonna be a
Yep.
fungus monster attacking.
All right.
you.
Nada, are you okay?
Could everyone make perception checks, please?
Of course.
I mean,
I'm just rolling like garbage today.
Nat 20. Thank you, and have a nice day.
With the plus
so-
5, I have a 7. I'm still
Nice.
talking about the hamster enclosure.
18.
I got a 24.
Thank
Okay.
goodness all y'all are looking.
For the record, my portents are 6 and 8.
Interesting. Okay.
It
Good
was
for
almost
maybe some spoilage.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
These are downer portents.
Okay. You definitely hear something slithering your way.
With Slytherin.
And Grath. Very
My favorite
large.
house.
You hear what can only be which can only be a very large serpent slithering your way very fast.
Oh. All right. Well,
Okay. In anticipation of combat, and I could be wrong about this, and that's fine. But for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to immediately, before anything happens, I'm going to take this moment to do Emboldening Bond since I'm right next to everybody.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my Emboldening Bond, and I'm going to select. I think I'll do Javi, and I'm going to do Javi Thanato, and I forget what class our demon is. A Rakshasa.
Rakshasa.
Rakshas's
Don't have to
class.
be rude. Yeah.
I'm just looking for like, I'm trying to embolden our squishies. So like our spellcasters are usually first up. So Javi and Thanato, who's not really squishy, but still doesn't have hit points if he gets hit. So like, I just want to protect that. But like, who else wants? I can do two more.
I'm impervious to most normal weapons.
Okay, so you're fine. Okay, well then I'll just do Snacks and Grath, and I'll just do my party.
All right, I was going to cast Pass Without a Trace on us, but we can just...
You can do that too, but this lasts for 10 minutes, so feel free, because I just wanted to do this. But what it basically does is you all get, as a reminder, you all basically have Bardic Inspiration now. So for, so while any bonded creature is within 30 feet of another bonded creature, so you have to be within at least 30 feet of one of your other party members that has this. Once per turn, you can roll a d4 and add it to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
A d4?
A d4, yeah. So
Excellent.
it's like you basically get a bless. As long as you're within 30 feet, you can bless each other every turn.
One quick question. Did you all rest at any point? Because I used up some spells last time, but I don't want to hit the button if we...
No, we did. Yes, we
actually did. That's right.
I think you probably took a nap in a bubble.
Because you were bouncing around in a bubble.
Oh, I have not rested in the bubble? That makes it even worse. Okay.
Sorry, bud.
One last thing I wanted to just add to this is I'm revising it because we've been playing it not by the text, but Emboldening Bond only works once per turn, not round. So you can use it once per turn. Yeah.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Wait.
So you use it, so you can't use it again until your round comes back again, basically.
It's basically a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
I love that you basically embolden bond me, but I didn't hear that. So I'm still just like,
and I'll get you a little ball and you can roll around in it and get your life.
Yeah.
There's that. What? Thank you very much. That's great. And then
bursting through the trees, you see the largest snake you think you've ever seen in your life.
That's
larger than the hairy one.
Larger than the hairy one that you fought in the mountains.
That's a big snake.
I don't know. I've seen a big snake before. How big are we talking?
I mean, I just got dressed mere moments ago.
It could easily bite a humanoid and just swallow it whole.
It was for you, Vivka. I only did it for
so
you.
We're talking Raised by Wolves big snake.
Yeah, good reference.
Yeah. Big snake.
Maybe not quite as big as the full-grown ones, but
gotcha. Okay,
but pretty big.
But big as like young one, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is this an area of dim light?
It was day.
I think we're in
Is it
the
not
forest,
day?
no?
Yeah, but is it
Mushroom
shady,
forest.
like because of the trees?
No, it's pretty bright.
Okay.
So, how far away is this creature?
It is at this point, where you guys are standing and conversing. It's just off to the left. It's bursting through. I'm about to have you guys roll for initiative.
Okay,
so
great.
It's maybe 15 feet away.
Well, that's closer than I would like it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's really
Yeah.
close to us.
Big snake.
And
Incoming team.
you don't even know how. You can't even tell how long it is yet.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I warned the team. Seems like we have a visitor.
Let's roll for some initiative.
Yeah. Yep. Here we go.
Oh boy. Game on. Oh, swell.
Oh my good God. I rolled another natural 20. I will take that all day. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I rolled another 18.
Soaking up all the luck. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry about that.
No,
I'm telling you,
enjoy it.
switch to the Gygax dice on D&D Beyond.
Make the most of it.
Nice. Well, I got 21.
19.
I wrote it down immediately, forgot it.
You got
17.
I see it in the chat. I got
Apparently,
14.
apparently Vishnupal is terrified of snakes. I'm frozen. 1.
Oh,
And Javi, what did you get?
15.
Oh,
I got minus 25.
I just sneezed that water in my nose.
Oh no.
Okay, Leaf, you're up first.
And this thing obviously has hostile intent.
100%. Its mouth is wide open and it's like attempting to charge you.
Okay.
As well as much as a snake can.
By way of my spear. And I'm going to, like, Leaf is, you said this thing was how far away?
About 15 feet away.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Busting through the trees.
I'll move 1/3 my movement then and engage it. Yeah, Leaf is going to dash up there with his spear and throw down 2 attacks. Stabby McStabber's first attack is going to be a 25.
25 will hit.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much anything.
Not one. No. Can I spend a fate point to re-roll that?
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
I'm going to spend a fate point.
Say it.
Re-rolling that. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Holy crap.
That's a pretty good way to spend a fate point.
That counts.
3 nat
That's the best way.
20s.
All
right.
We've only been going for like 10 minutes.
I know.
This is your
Unbelievable.
day. Go get lottery tickets after this.
I'm going to spend a point of key and initiate the flurry of blows as Leaf decides to ride this wave of awesomenicity. And yeah, I'll spend 1 point to key. And yes, confirm. Why are you asking me to confirm? Of course I want to. Of course it's a good idea. All right. All right, and then flurry of blows. I switch to my unarmed attacks, and the first roll is probably going to miss. That's a 12.
The 12 does not hit.
Yeah, it thuds against the heavy scales. What about the last one? The last one's an 18, and that's a 27 to hit.
A 27 will hit.
All right, I'm going to burn another point of key and initiate my hand of harm with that last hit. So let me start rolling up some damage for you here, Jason.
Are you also bonded?
No.
Okay.
You can't bond yourself.
I gave. Well, you might be able to, but I didn't. I didn't bother checking, but I didn't. So,
does anyone else feel like, and while Eric is adding up his damage, does anyone else feel like we're all playing D&D, and then people that play monks are playing a different game?
Yes.
Yeah. with the keys, the key points you can add up, it's just kind of crazy.
Like a special
I didn't do great on my crit roll though, unfortunately. Plus, all right, last one. Make it count. That's deflect. There we go. Necrotic damage. Oh man, the other rolls sucked. 38 points of damage. Okay. I didn't roll great after the crit.
You did good. That was good though. That was real good.
It looks very surprised. 38 points of damage? Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You've got a very surprised giant snake.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I may have not been able to do. When you hit, you can spend a key point. Never mind. I'm good. I wasn't sure if I could do Hand of Harm, but I could. Yeah, it says I can do it once per turn.
Okay.
Cool. Yep. I'm good. That's my turn. That's my action.
All right. So this snake will first try to bite you.
I had a feeling.
You? And
I had a feeling.
Well, to each good turn
Spreading
goes
it around.
Another. I rolled a natural 20 myself.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be a real shame if I've foreseen this moment and it's a 6.
Stealing my joy.
I just imagine like Leaf just like bang, 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 and I'm watching, and then right when it's about to bite him back, I just push him. Like, yes, that was going to go much differently, friend.
B. Dave Walters, stealing my joy since 2003.
Yep.
Okay. He also has another attack, and even it's like the snake was 100% certain to bite you, and then at the last second, just like it got lockjaw and couldn't even bite down.
Best of us.
We'll attempt to constrict you as well, especially angry, and it got an 18.
That is exactly what it needed to get me.
Okay. Let's see. You take 15 points of
That's no joke.
bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Grappled. All right. I'm wound up.
You're grappled, but it's now Grath's turn.
Ah, okay. All right. So Grath is observing this giant snake's mouth. Is it still like open, trying to like bite, leaf, or do anything? Is his mouth?
Well,
open?
it's now constricted leaf, so it's very quickly like wrapped its body in the fastest speed you've ever seen. You're like, a snake that big cannot move that fast. What's going on? It wraps its body around leaf, and but its mouth is currently just open.
Perfect. All right. For my bonus action, Grath is going to. She has a little like cloth that she dips in some of that little potion. Or she puts a little drop of the potion on like a cloth and ties it to an arrow as my bonus action. Is that allowed?
I mean, sure. You're talking about the shrink potion?
Yes.
Yeah, it's allowed.
All right. Then Grath is gonna just, with no expression on her face, just like do this real fast and draw her bow back. And she's going to aim. Actually, I'm going to activate. Do I have sharpshooter? 1 second.
Gath is unstoppable with this shrinking potion.
Yeah, we're gonna abuse the hell out of that shrinking potion.
Where is? Do I not? Oh, I had sharpshooter. I do have sharpshooter. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna activate
cackles.
So, -5 penalty to the attack roll, but add +10. Oh, that's the damage. Oh, I wanted the opposite. Yeah, just kidding. We're not doing sharpshooter. We're just gonna see if she can get this in this snake's mouth. So,
okay,
let's go.
Gonna pull a Brody in Jaws. Smile, you son of a.
And yes. Oh god, does a 20? Hold on. 1 second. Oh my god. Does a 29 hit?
I don't
know. What do you know? 29 hits.
Okay. All right. So this arrow goes into the mouth of the snake with the potion soaked a little bit on a cloth on the arrow. And let's see what damage it does, because why not?
Leaf is about to get crushed, right? Because this thing shrinks. Is that how that?
Got it.
No, that would work the opposite. It would be more harmful to the snake, I would imagine. It would actually, if it shrank.
Huh.
I mean, its grip strength
expanded,
would go away.
yeah.
It would just be like, it would turn into a noodle.
Yeah.
It'll just be around
poor
his
thing-
arm, like.
yeah.
Let the DM decide the physics of this. We
Yeah.
are in a magic forest.
Well, the damage is maxed, by the way. I rolled an 8 + 4. It's 12 damage on that arrow, anyways.
Okay. Wait, so what's the total?
It was just one arrow, so 12 damage.
Okay. So you fire the arrow into this giant snake that was dipped in shrinking the eat me, drink me, shrinking drink, and nothing happens other than the damage.
No. Darn. All right.
Good idea, though.
I guess Grath will just go for her second attack.
Was clever.
And yeah. And 22 to hit.
That also hits.
All right, 8 points of damage for the second arrow. She just notices like nothing really happens, so she's like, whatever, and just like grunts and pulls out another arrow and shoots it right at its face.
Okay. Thanato, it is now your turn.
I just look at them like swarming all over this thing, and I see that it's got leaf, and I just say, well, I really don't think we have time for this. Banishment. It needs to give me a charisma 16 save.
Charisma 16. Okay.
It might be a very
it is a very
snake.
beautiful snake.
It could be a very
As a
charismatic
reaction, Snack screams, "No, I wanted the teeth!"
In general, the sort of animals of this nature don't have a high charisma.
You never know.
Man, the amount of meat on that.
I rolled a natural 20. I'm sorry. I'm not lying here.
A real shame if I foreseen this and you rolled an 8.
It would be, because if I rolled an 8, it has -4. It has a 3 charisma.
Yeah, let me use my other portent. It got an 8.
So okay, your portents are now gone, but so is the
the
snake.
snake.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Leaf can breathe.
Okay, I
Where'd it
feel
go?
like that entire time, Snacks has been staring at Thanato, being like,
And I would put like all of this extra shavings in for you to like
Really?
nestle in. And
It's yes, but what in our history together makes you think I would like, just a
I
second?
I just totally picture Snacks reacting like Emotet in the Scorpion King, where he just no, just like comes in right from out of frame as the snake is banished.
What I would also say is this: in like the 29 episodes or so that we've had of the Gaxx Pack, I have never rolled 2 natural 20s in one game, and you've now robbed me of both of them with your portent.
Green cap.
So
the good news is I'm out of portents, but there's other stuff that I can do to engage in hijinks to manipulate how this is gonna go. So yes.
Do you ever like, you're playing D&D and you just feel like B Dave is playing a different game?
Yeah, definitely.
Great callback.
Definitely.
Yeah. Right.
Vishnupal is just gonna like support himself on his knees, kind of bent over, and give Thanato luck and be like, I could have sworn that was one of my ex-wives. Thank you very much for Banisher. I had a run-in with a Marilith. Very traumatic.
Makes a lot of sense. It did seem like very highly motivated coming this direction. Yeah, no, don't worry about it, friend.
Thank you. All right, where were we?
We were following a caterpillar. That's where we were.
What?
the tracks.
Welcome back.
I'm just you see Thanato just stands there saying, he goes, banish, just banish.
Oh,
God,
do you hate caterpillars?
Don't worry.
Stuck here with us.
Just want to go home.
It's not the centipede. There are not as many legs as you think. We went over it.
Yes, we figured that much out.
I am gonna move over to Thanato while they're having this conversation and kind of murmur into his ear. And Leaf just looks around and leans closer and he goes, I think we're in another crawl, kind of like the dungeon. I think we're it's open sky, but I think we're in another crawl.
Of course. Well, we did fall through the floor, so that makes sense.
It does, yeah.
Also, excellent work against the snake there, but it was about to and you would have so
making it go away is perfectly. That's good.
Yes. That's we can't die in here. We'd never let you down.
Yeah.
DM to players. This is not another crawl like the last time. I promise.
That was totally Leaf talking.
Okay.
Because Leaf always struggles with riddles and whatnot, and so when he comes across stuff like this, he's just like, oh, it's another dungeon. That's how Leaf thinks. Eric has no problems with this.
All right. I promise it's not like the last one.
If we never got to rest, isn't technically it the same dungeon? Because we went to like the end of the floor.
But everyone got to rest except for Thanato.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the snake has now successfully been banished. You are out of combat.
Great.
Tell me what you'd like to do.
Okay. Well, caterpillar.
Oh yes. Right? Oh yeah. By the way, Thanato, I don't know if you know, we're following a gigantic caterpillar at this point.
Yeah, that was just mentioned. I'm just going with it at this point, really.
It's gigantic, so there's that.
Rather large.
Wasn't there also some tracks that looked more feline?
Cat.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, there were very large cat tracks and very large caterpillar tracks.
It didn't look like a barefoot rakshasa by chance.
Are your feet on backwards as well as your hands? I don't.
Just the hands. Just the hands.
That's right. I would say you would notice, Vishnupal, every time I get closer to you, the Demonomicon kind of like opens up. Like it's like.
Hey.
Definitely closed.
I interpose somebody between myself.
Hey.
He does just look at you, look at the book, look at you, look at the book, look at you. Yeah, okay, no problem.
That right there, that's why I don't read books. You can't trust them.
Right.
All right.
Cat or caterpillar, y'all? What should we go for first? The giant caterpillar? I mean, those don't have claws, so.
That's my vote.
Um,
All right, thank you, Javi. Leave. Okay. All right.
Honestly, Grath, you being the ranger here, I'm gonna follow your lead on this one all the way. This is definitely your field.
All right. I mean, it kind of looks like my field, but nothing makes sense around here, so let's go for the caterpillar, shall we? And she just starts walking, like following the giant caterpillar tracks, just kind of in a daze.
Okay.
A little tired. She didn't sleep too well the night before, so she's like, "All right, let's go. It's this way, everybody."
You navigate through, you're passing all the different colored mushrooms. You even see some sort of some fungi puffballs rolling by as well. At this point, you are going north, and following the tracks, you see a thick stem fungus larger than any others that you have seen. Its cap is oddly lumpy and only about 5 feet off the ground, and its edges, at its edges, and rising about 9 feet or more on some of its bumps. So it's very bumpy. And you see that about 50 feet ahead of you. But it's clearly, the biggest one that you can see, that your eyes can see in any direction.
It's like a 9 foot tall mushroom.
Mm-hmm. 5 feet at the edge of the cap, and then up to 9 feet.
I got a question about those puffballs that are floating through the air.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything like motes of fungi like coming off of them? I'm looking for spores. Like Leaf is a little paranoid here.
Sure. Let me tell you about that.
I would like the record to show I don't breathe.
The puffballs they're pale tan, and yellowish white.
Okay.
And they don't seem to be sending off any spores. They seem to be intact. They're sort of rolling around randomly.
Does anybody have like a nature score that they could use?
Yes. Speak with plants, perhaps.
Are any of them
Speak
within
with the dead?
any of them within 30 feet, or are they all further away than that?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's some that are within 10 feet. You could easily see one as it goes by, and maybe, 10 or 15 feet away.
I'll just like mage hand one and about 20, 30 feet, 25 feet away or so, and try to swat it, see if any spores come out.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Oh no.
Okay, roll. Could you roll to hit, like with unarmed combat with that mage hand?
Sure.
Oh dear.
Sure.
Can I-
Plus
well, while he's
7,
doing that,
which is
can
a
I ask-
19.
oh, well, that's quick.
Nicely done.
Laugh that mushroom.
Before,
It's
okay, wait.
good that you
All right.
did it for one that was,
30 feet
20,
away.
25 feet away, because as you slap it,
Oh boy.
it explodes.
Dude, that is a very valuable science experiment we just conducted.
And you see basically shrapnel, fungal shrapnel, but in a 10-foot radius, just explode outward.
Oh no.
Do I
But
still have my? Has
they
it been
do-
more than 10 minutes? Sorry. Has it been more than 10 minutes since I cast my detect poison and disease?
Yes, because you had the whole interaction with
right, yeah.
Thanato and the combat.
I'll start
So.
casting that now if that's cool. It's a ritual, so it'll
Okay.
take 10 minutes, but
Once again, you will see the white and gray white are poisonous, and also the pale yellow, and yellow orange ones are coming across as poisonous. These tan puffballs, though, what you see is once you've slapped it and punctured it, its sort of outer shell falls to the ground, and these pieces of fungal shrapnel have all also fallen to the ground. There's no spores coming off of it other than what just happened. But there's no, as far as you can tell, there's no like new spores released into the atmosphere.
Right. Okay. That was an important question.
It's like a party popper.
Yeah.
So, just as a reminder, also because Thanato has joined us, the white mushrooms are poisonous, usually. The pale yellow and yellowish orange give disease. That's what we know so far. But these other ones seem okay, it seems.
I know I said it last time, but I still feel like snacks would also be glowing with disease. Just low, but still it's there. It's like a
And
light
this little
aura.
green one also is full of disease, aren't you?
Look at my pouch. Like open it, and it's like
just wafting.
Would you like me to see if there's something I can do about that?
Yes.
Actually,
I
don't even
personally-
know if I can cure diseases. I don't know.
Wait, you mean on snacks or on the mushroom?
Oh no, I'm good with
On
it.
snacks.
Oh,
Oh.
no, I'm good. I'm good with it, man.
It's more.
This is just my
metaphorical.
natural musk.
Yeah.
The natural state. But if you want to do something about the mushroom.
also like Snacks reaches out and kind of like with her claw paw just like kind of pokes like a bruise on Thanato. Like,
Are you okay? Do you need to like rest or something?
Yes, apparently I spent the whole night running around in circles in a tiny bubble and have yet to regain my strength, but for now I'm fine. We can press on.
she continues to press on your bruise.
Okay.
No, I'm not harmed. Snacks. My eldritch might, you know what, never mind. You know when you get very angry and then afterwards you're tired and you can only do that a couple times before nappies.
Yeah.
I just
leave stifle a giggle when you say nappies.
I just hit the green flame blade like on and off a few times. I'm like, I can only do this so many times. And then I look at Heavy and I say, yes, I'm aware I can actually do this an infinite amount of times, but it's a metaphor. Do you see? Yes. Understand?
Metaphor. Poke.
Never mind. I'm fine.
Poke.
Are you sure? Why don't we just
Okay,
rest,
that's-
Thanato?
We're good then. All right.
No? Okay. All right.
I mean,
I check because I care.
You sure you're good then? All right.
When the actually, yeah, could everyone make a perception
No.
yeah, make a perception check for me.
I have rolled like hot garbage.
Let's see if I can keep up my...
19.
It's 19.
The second time in a row. I am proficient in this. I have a
Oh, wait a
plus
minute.
5. I have a total
up?
of 7.
Oh, sorry, not 19.
Bruise.
14 for me.
11 for Leaf.
I got 20. Hold on, I got like 26 or something. No, I got 25.
Okay. So when the explosion happened, you hear a sound come from that giant mushroom that's 30 feet away. And the sound is unmistakably a voice that said, "Oh my."
I'm just not allowed to drink this episode.
Stop, everybody. And Grath just like tries to hush everyone. Did anyone else hear this voice up there on that giant mushroom?
No one else heard it.
Okay, all right. She like tries to hush everybody. Please don't eat the mushrooms. Don't eat the puffballs. Don't explode the puffballs. There is someone up there.
It's not George Takei. If it was George Takei, it would have been, oh my. But that wasn't it.
Yes, but Ovalorn was correct to ask the question because it was all in our minds.
I mean, if somebody came out here with a no shirt on and a rapier, you know what's about to happen.
Then you know it's about to go down.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, she tells the group this and asks, should we try to talk to this person? Like, someone's up there.
I didn't
Talk
hear it.
to who? Talk to
Yes,
what
I
are
do
you?
don't know what you're referring to.
Are you?
Legally distinct.
That's exactly what I want to do. Like, all right, well, whatever. We're stuck here anyways. And Grath just like yells up there, "Who are you?" Please.
Take 2d10 points of
You
loss.
don't hear anything, but you do see some smoke rings rising from the mushroom.
They must be casting some fire magic. Prepare yourselves, everybody. Like,
Oh, no.
like pulls out
But
her
that
like
would-
arrow. Like,
That would be the Gaxx Pack version of how this would go.
Legally distinct.
Yeah.
You hear some music too.
I burned the mushroom down.
Where did I put my? Oh. Try to catch my smoke rings. Try to guess the prize. My smoke gives you presents, guaranteed to satisfy. I'm just a pleasant caterpillar bringing joy to all. I'm here to lift you up and catch you when you fall. So try to catch my smoke rings. They spread peace and joy. This is not a subterfuge. This is not a ploy. I'm just a happy caterpillar giving happy gifts. I won't be leading you astray. I won't send you adrift. So try to catch my smoke rings. Try to catch my smoke rings.
Jason, you're killing it this season, my guy.
And at this point, there are smoke rings everywhere,
For
floating
some reason-
amongst you. You feel that you could reach out and touch any of them.
I
would
reach out
like-
and I touch as many as I
no,
can.
Grath
I would like to-
snags his hand, like,
I would like
Grath
to
just like grabs him.
Yeah, insight check that song. Anytime somebody's like, "I'm not tricking you," I'm like, it's a dirty 20 on the insight.
You are definitely suspicious.
Oh damn.
We probably shouldn't listen to the song.
here's the
Actually,
thing.
hasn't every song but The Boat deceived us, if we're being honest?
No, every
Yeah,
song has
yeah.
been actually very upfront. Like
True, they
the
did. They were
announcement,
going to
everyone-
stab you, or we're
everyone
going
was
to get
actually
ready.
singing
True.
about killing anyone
is-
they saw.
You know, I rescind that point, but this one I think is attempting to deceive by saying he is not deceiving.
But
Exactly.
here's the
Well,
thing: you haven't even seen who's singing yet. So your insight check, I would say, is, even though you rolled great on it, you have no way of judging the motivation just by hearing a song wafting towards you. But I would say with the dirty 20 that you're suspicious.
Well,
I would say that there is really only one good way to know for sure.
I grab as many as I can.
no, as before Snacks does that, Grath is going to just grab her paws and like kneel down.
Bite me.
Please, Snacks. Please, let's just no.
I just pictured like you were trying to hold me down and you have like my back foot like up against your face, like, come on, let me touch you, let me touch.
Just give it some time. Let's try to, I don't know, analyze them or something before we go eating them or touching them or whatever.
While
Can't
you-
trust anything here.
Before you can stop her from grabbing a smoke ring, there's one right next to her. And as you grab the smoke ring,
Do it.
I die.
it turns into a beautiful necklace.
Oh dear.
A gem set necklace worth many thousands of gold pieces, in your opinion.
Whoa.
What color is it?
It's blue. Sapphires all over the necklace.
I mean, it's not my go-to color, but it'll do.
Huh.
That one's significantly better than I expected.
Ah.
And because she is still being like, tackled, she's like,
Hmm?
she reaches up and just hangs the necklace off of the tip of your horn.
Grath releases Snacks. Sorry. What
I
is
immediately go for another.
Okay, now
This can't make sense.
Everything
This
for
can't be
Eric's
real.
face right there. Everything.
you're muted.
Oh,
Or-
that
or-
makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm just he basically just should we no, but maybe okay, is literally all that Leaf is saying right now. That's all he gets out.
Okay.
He was gonna suggest maybe we should identify that.
Good idea. And Grath
As
just
you
starts
grab
to
the
climb
second
up.
one, though, she grabbed another one.
Mhm.
You are now
Uh-oh.
under the effect of a stinking cloud spell.
Oh,
And
dear.
That
everyone
checks
with-
out. That checks
Everyone
out.
within, so
Con saves coming. Is that what this is?
everyone needs to make a Constitution save, please.
Here we go.
Is it poison or disease?
What did I say, you guys?
Creatures that don't need to breathe or are immune to poison automatically succeed their saving throw.
I'm not immune, I'm resistant, so I can roll if you need me to.
But you
okay.
don't need to breathe.
I don't need to breathe. That is true.
So that's fine because it's either or.
Ooh. Don't forget you all have D4s that you can burn because I don't think it's been 10 minutes.
I don't need to because I just
Why
rolled a
can't
nat
you?
20.
I need it. I need that D4. Real bad.
Even with I'm gonna need a fate point.
I'm gonna need a fate point too.
I mean,
Luckily, our audience has been very generous so far.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you, audience.
We've
so
got
much.
three.
okay, I
much,
want
We spent one and we
Javi
have three
to do it
more.
first.
Do we have enough for both? We have 3 more.
Yeah, I want you to do it first though, because honestly, I did this.
And the way it works with fate points though is that you only get one reroll. I'm not going to let you have infinite rerolls if there was
Right.
infinite fate points.
Right. Okay. So this is my
Yeah.
one, and here I go. Please be better. Better. 13. Oh, plus a D4 if I need it. I'll add the D4.
Better give me that D4.
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
I, on the other hand, rolled a 14, so I'm failing this one.
Oh God.
Yeah, a 15 and a 14 fail.
Yeah.
Dang,
Oh,
okay.
man.
Before I use that fate point,
Bummer.
because again, this is my fault. Does anyone else want to use one?
I got a 19.
How
am
many
I
do we
okay?
have left? I've already used a fate point. I want to burn it. I don't want to burn through them.
Well, we had 3, and 2 were said that they were going to be called. Javi used one, and there's one kind of in limbo right now. Technically,
I could use it, but wouldn't that would be the last
There's
fate
one
point, right?
left. If
Yeah.
Well,
you
no,
use
because
the fate
I
point.
haven't actually rolled mine.
Oh,
We just said, so technically we have 2 floating.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, do you want to use that, Eric?
Let me look real quick. Yeah, I don't know.
I am also rolling like hot garbo.
I mean, I only have a +1. I think statistically it's a bad idea. I only have a +1 to my Constitution save.
Okay.
So I think there's still a high chance I'll fail. So I'm just going to take it.
All right, and I have the bond too, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to take it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
And sorry about that. Hold on, we've got a slight break in the action. We've got a very.
Is there a quadruped?
I've been
trying to figure out who's snoring for the last half
if you were
hour.
wondering where that snoring was coming from.
Big quadruped guy.
I legit, hand to God, y'all, thought our producer fell asleep, and then they just said something.
Oh, look at the sleepy face.
And I was
Look at
like,
that sleepy face.
Sweet baby.
See everybody. Say hi to over here.
She's like, I just want to sleep.
Dad, listen, I was in dreamland, and I was a caterpillar.
I didn't
and
want
a little
you to.
dragon
I didn't
creature.
want you to wake her up. I was just wondering who was sawing logs. That's all.
Well, it's got if there's a snoring dog next to the DM, it's kind of hard to mute.
Yeah. I thought it was Grogu. I kept looking like Grogu over there snoring. He's a loud snorer, man.
Yeah, like
I thought it was
But of course,
Tesla.
now
I did think it was Tesla.
now you've offended our producer.
Oh no! Suddenly,
so he's now leaving, and we're on our
in
own.
transmission.
If it suddenly just goes off air, you know what happened.
Right.
It's
Can't work under these conditions.
with the faint point and everything, it did work out. I went from 6 to a 19. So
A 19 will beat it. The score to beat was 18.
ooh, okay. Ooh.
Not making that roll. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I did not make that fate point.
Anybody who got under 18, you are now nauseated. You are retching and reeling.
Am I the only one that actually made it?
No,
I made it.
Okay.
Nepal made it, and Thanato didn't need to do it.
I feel Vivka feels bad, but Snacks.
Snacks is like, what? What's happening?
So who didn't make it?
I didn't make it. So is this like being stunned? Is it like what condition do we get? I know that I'm throwing up, which is
you cannot
which we obviously, because there are some people who have reactions to that description.
Retching and reeling.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it lasts for 1 minute.
I'm glad. Oh, for a full minute. Oh man. So yeah, Leaf will just go find some bushes.
All right. Well, Grath.
Okay, I've been to Burning Man. I know what this is like. Oh, give me a second.
Do you all need some chalk? You know, whenever I feel sick, I eat grass.
Oh, everything sounds terrible right now.
When he says that, I'm like, Burning Man.
Oh yeah, it was an old orc tradition. You don't want to hear about it. It's
an interesting idea. And I open the Demonomicon and I cast Summon Fiend. Yep.
Not
yep.
yet.
I summon a devil. Yep.
Oh no! What are you thinking?
Just pull it out of there.
Really?
Okay. All right. You know,
Oh yeah.
Grath sees all this. You know, half of the team is retching. Donato has cracked open the damn book, so she's like, all right. She jumps onto the giant mushroom and pulls out the long sword as she's like climbing up this mushroom. She's gonna find out who is up there, and just an expression of rage on her face. She's like, over it. She's like, God.
Before you get to it, you can see on your way there the source of the song, the source of the smoke rings is in fact a large caterpillar-like creature. It encircles a brass urn of some sort, which has a strange stem that the monster bites, aka a hookah pipe, and that's where the source of the smoke and this giant caterpillar with a rather humanoid-looking face.
Grath sheaths the long sword slowly and just calls up to this giant caterpillar. Sir, Caterpillar person, with all due respect, may you please explain what is going on unless you would like to meet a very unfortunate and rapid demise.
Would you please explain what is going on? All right,
I find that when people say with all due respect, that means you're about to be disrespected.
I very much send the devil to fly next to Grath when he says that. Just like...
Is that so? Well, maybe you already beat us to the punch with that.
Is that anyone I know, Thanato?
Maybe another X.
Oh, I should hope not. I should hope not.
Okay, at this point, we need everyone to roll for initiative again. You are definitely in combat.
Oh, jeez.
The dirty 20.
14 for Leaf. He's throwing up.
You know what? Wait, hang on. Time out. If I could make a suggestion, let's go with the previous initiative because half the group didn't even get to do anything. So just start like after me in the previous initiative so they can like do stuff.
I mean, I don't mind rolling again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I did way better this time anyway.
I rolled a 9.
I think it's funny that, again, initiative, I have a +2. I have advantage. My high, a 7.
And Thanato once again, top of the thing. Although I would say that Grath is you're right below the mushroom, or did you climb up on top of it?
Well, I guess I just only got to the mushroom.
Okay. So we've got a 7, we've got a 16.
14 from Leaf, and he's currently still on all fours throwing up.
Right. And Javi would be the same. You're still throwing up.
Yeah. I got a 9 in initiative.
Okay. 9. Snacks, what'd you get again? You got a 7?
7.
And Grath got an 8. And okay, actually I need to roll for the okay. Thanato, it is your call.
I just look up and I say, "Oh, such a beautiful song, such beautiful smoke rings. I thought we were all just here to have a good time. Maybe you should relax." And Tasha's hideous laughter. So give me a wisdom of 20.
Okay.
You didn't summon a demon, right?
I did. No, it's chilling with me. Yeah, right.
Oh,
what?
I guess my demon's gonna wink out of existence because I.
It's a concentration, right?
Yep, it is concentration. That's okay.
I don't know if demons wink out of existence when you stop concentrating. I think the danger is they do whatever they want at that point. I think
that's a feature, not a bug.
And you sent it right next to me.
I'm not gonna.
You sent it right next to Grath.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, I might need the stats for that demon in a second.
You can has. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
With wisdom 20 on the hideous laughter though.
What level spell is it?
The spell itself, well, the book is casting it, but hideous laughter is just a first level spell.
You feel that it did not work.
On
the caterpillar.
Ooh.
Because it did not work, does my demon wink out of it? Devil? Is it devil specifically? Because it does matter what you've summoned. Does my devil wink out of existence?
Is that what happens? It winks when you don't.
What spell is it specifically?
It's summon fiend.
Okay, I don't think that blinks out of existence. I think summon fiend is.
We better check.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I think it might be one of the newer spells.
It's not a fiend; it's a fiendish spirit.
Oh, this is one of the newer spells.
Yeah, it's an ally to me and my companions. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about losing control of it. You are correct.
Yeah. This is a newer spell. Yeah.
You're thinking planar ally,
Mm-hmm.
which I also can do, but that's why I didn't cast it because it shows up and it's a jerk. So,
no, because what book was this from? If it's newer,
This is Summon Fiend. I'm doing it from the Demonomicon. I don't know what.
Yeah. No, but when you're saying the newer one, is it like one from one of the newer source books? I
got 5.5 editions of this game in my head.
Yeah,
man, I don't know.
Okay, so to answer your question, when Tasha's came out,
it's from Tasha. Sorry,
when Tasha's came out, they came out with even better versions of the summoning spells that are not as they're a lot easier to use. They come with stats, which is one of the big reasons why that was awesome. But like some of the spells that summon creatures from Tasha's are not nearly as punishing as the classic like summon conjuration spells for some of these creatures. So there's like a summon demon and there's like a summon fiend or something like that, but like they're also phrased differently. Yeah, I
can get a demon, a fiend, or a Yugloth with my thing. Yep.
So it does wink out.
Yeah, if the because it's here. Concentration
well,
is what's keeping
even
it
though
here.
it didn't work, you still concentrated on making it work. So I'm gonna say the demon winked out.
No problem. All right. That is cool. Then in that case, I'm going to start moving as close to this thing as I can get, and that's it for me.
Okay.
Wait, who's after me? Oh no,
Vishnupal's after you.
Okay, all right, but still, that's it for now.
Okay.
So, what type of fiend was this that winked out of existence?
What I say, it is technically a spirit.
A fiendish spirit. Okay,
it is not an actual fiend. It's a fiendish spirit.
Okay.
If I do planar ally, I bring like a real fiend that may or may not want to help.
Right. So, can I see this strange creature with the hookah?
You can.
All right. I will just create a major illusion of for some reason I'm thinking of Miralith, the snake demon, is really making me scared.
Image or minor?
A major one. The
major, because you have minor illusion and major image.
Major image. Sorry about that. Yeah, I wanted to create a major image of a Type 5 demon, the old Miralith, slithering out from the cloud there and heading up on the top of the pole, tadpole.
Okay. And that would...
such a cool spell. The new summon spells are so awesome. And they're so much easier on the GM too. Because normally, like summon Greater Demon, Jason would have to go grab a bunch of Greater Demons from the books. Yeah. And yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, I'll have it hiss and say, "I'm going to kill you." Something like that. Something threatening.
Oh my, indeed.
Like a demon forms and leans in and is just like, I have been trying to reach you about your extended carvoid.
Oh God! Oh God!
No! Another one appears and says, "I can help you pay off your student loan."
Wait, really? Okay. No, let's talk. Just my soul? Okay.
Not even using it.
No, you sold your soul when you got the student loan.
Oh, that's right. And you know what? It says here in my threads of fate that I'm not going to be able to afford a house either way. So, sorry.
We can refinance.
So would then? Okay, so it appears that it is there, but there's no roll or reaction that the person needs to take, right?
No, I'm really just making an illusion that's has sound and is coming up towards him, looking real, and it's a if he wants to disbelieve, it's a 18 or higher charisma.
Okay. Okay, got it. And that's your turn?
Yeah, that's it. I just want to distract him.
Great. It is now Leaf's turn in initiative.
Am I able to act this turn? I don't know, because the
no, actually, you're still wretched.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I'm still wishing for death. Yeah. Okay. So this turn, Leaf is going to make a lot of disgusting noises that I will not describe because our audience probably wouldn't appreciate that, and we'll move on.
Okay.
But he does have a thumbs up as he's like I'm guessing I'm over this next turn, or how screwed am I? Because you said it lasts a minute, but how long were we into that minute when combat started, GM?
Not very long.
Oh no. So then he doesn't give the thumbs up. That's my action.
There's no thumbs up.
Oh boy.
At this point, the caterpillar did appreciate your moxie, Thanato, and points one of its little caterpillar fingers at you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no. Wait, that's what you're good at though, right? You're a cleric.
You're muted. You're muted, B-Dave.
Theoretically, I am. Yep. Let's see. The dice have been unfavorable today.
I shouldn't have said anything.
That's not terrible. It's a 22.
That a 22 for you is like, eh.
I do have a pretty chunky wisdom bonus.
Yeah. That's your
okay.
stat.
All right. You got the feeling that you were trying to be charmed, and you were able to fight it off.
No thanks, friend. I'm charming enough.
And that would be it for the caterpillar's turn then. So, Javi, it's your turn, but you're retching and puking. Sorry about that. Grath, it's now your turn.
All right. Grath is just going to cast Hunter's Mark upon this wretched caterpillar that has very good singing voice.
Thank you.
And let us just go for it. She's just going to take her bow out at this point and just aim right for it. So let's see. That first hit hits. Oh, of course it does. Yeah, 26 to hit. All right. First damage. Wow, 14 plus that d6. Hold on a second.
Some of us are having some good rolls here today. Oh
No,
crap! Where's
14
the wood?
plus
I need to
3.
knock on wood.
14 plus 3 is 17. 17 damage on the first arrow. Just
Nice.
Well, what was your score to hit though?
26.
Oh yeah. God, yeah. All right.
Or was
Yeah.
it 22? I forgot. Anyways, and then 22 to hit for the second arrow.
That also hits. Jeez.
Yeah.
Let's see,
These dice.
9 plus. What is that? 1 damage. 10. 10 damage on the second one.
Okay, and what was the first damage?
Oh god. Oh god.
20 something? It was like ridiculous.
No, it was
First damage or second damage?
the first damage. I don't remember. I did
Rewind the
first damage
tape.
very well.
17.
17?
So it was,
Okay, so 27 total.
damn, somebody
Let's go
has
with
to
that.
clip it and like go back.
Javi's memory is the tape.
Are you on the D&D Beyond, or because it
Nope,
keeps you?
I'm
record-
doing this because
oh.
my D&D Beyond.
Oh,
is,
right.
Like, it like turns everyone's voices into robots whenever I roll a dice.
Oh, it doesn't
and
like
then
it.
like it takes about a minute to finish rolling. I still have to figure out how to fix that.
It
So I'm
casts
choosing real
assimilate.
dice.
Your arrows did a really good job on the caterpillar. Just caterpillar is now visibly upset. But Snacks, it is your turn.
I assume that Snacks can't really see the caterpillar all that well.
Well, it can't. I mean, you can see it came over the edge of the
Oh, okay.
of the multi-leveled mushroom, so it's now because it was
Oh,
engaging
I hate MLMs. All right.
with Thanato, so it's now close enough to where it's clearly within your sight.
Okay. And Grath is climbing up the thing.
No, I'm not climbing up it anymore. I'm just staying
Okay.
to the back and just like shooting my arrows at this this poor caterpillar.
Okay, great. So Snacks like looks at the 9-foot tall mushroom being a 2.5-foot tall kobold and is like, "Oh, I'm not doing that today." And she walks over to the what is it, the stem of the mushroom, and takes her tail and circles her tail, kind of winding it up. And with that, she starts going into a rage, like, all right, let's get it, let's get it. And then she takes out Hacker and starts chopping at the mushroom stem.
Okay. All right.
Do I have to roll to hit the mushroom?
You do.
Stem? Okay.
You do, because it's to roll to see like how effective your hits are.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. 16.
Okay. Yeah. Roll for damage.
Okay. Do I still
Dang.
have that D4? It's gone, right? Eric?
What's
Are we
that?
Are we no longer bonded?
That's going to be up to Jason and where we're at, because it was a 10-minute cast, and I don't know how long ago 10 minutes was game time. So
You cast it before the snake?
it was right. Yeah, it was literally just the seconds before the snake attacked us.
It's definitely been more than 10 minutes.
Okay,
Alright.
so no one's bonded. Yeah.
Just wanted to check. Okay, so that is 8 points of damage
Mm-hmm.
to the mushroom. And she's just going to swing back and do it again. Okay. Does it... Wait. I forgot. I got advantage. I got the same thing. Does a 12 hit?
You
What
kind of
mushrooms
graze
then?
off of it, but here's what happens when you take a big chunk out of the mushroom. As soon as you pull Hacker back, first of all, you hear Hacker go, "What the hell?" And the mushroom starts to immediately heal back up, and you hear the caterpillar chuckle.
All right. So before I do the next swing, as Hacker spoke, like, you got any input?
I don't know what's happening. It keeps growing back.
All right, try again. I'm gonna hit it again anyway. Tried it.
Okay.
If at first you don't succeed.
Yeah. So
The 12 will
just-
hit. You got that. You took another chunk, and it's almost immediately when you pull your axe back.
To note, I did so well on the damage. I got 15 points of damage. I'm like, ah.
It immediately starts growing back.
Okay, so I hit it once and it grows back, and the next time I almost I really get into it, and as I'm pulling it out, it's just knitting back together, and I just take a minute, and I'm like, I could hit it with my shield. I'm kind of lost on what to do here, guys. That's gonna be it.
We're now at the top of the initiative order, but we're right at the midway point of our show. So why don't we take a 10-minute break? I hate taking a break during combat, but this is a
I do.
It's not going to be done anytime soon, I think. So let's take a 10-minute break, a bio break, and we'll watch some ads for some sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Level Up Dice. We are innovators in semi-precious, aluminium, wood, bone, and even heavy metals. We have so many exciting projects in the works for 2022, including new releases at GaryCon. You can also support GaryCon by following the link above to discover everything we have to offer. Level Up Dice. We are innovators in semi-precious, aluminium, wood, bone, and even heavy metals. We have so many exciting projects in the works for 2022, including new releases at GaryCon. You can also support GaryCon by following the link above to discover everything we have to offer. Level Up Dice. We are innovators.
You have heard tell of a kobold queen with visions of a world made new in fire and rage. Driven by prophecy, she has filled her followers with the raging passion of her cause. Now, you step forth into her burning realm. Dark shapes move among the rising embers. Thick-skinned beasts belch gouts of fire. It's an ambush! Roll for initiative. Battle is about to commence. Epic encounters. Turn your RPG up to 11. Hewn from ice older than memory, with a heart as cold as the glaciers that form its lair. The terrible frost giant scours the lands as it seeks to quench its unending hunger. The icy cavern walls sparkle like diamonds in the light of your torch. Scattered bones mark the places others have fallen to the titan you now face. From behind its craggy brow, the giant's eyes flash like cold fire, and a face like carved stone cracks open with an enraged roar. Grasping its enormous axe, the vast creature thunders towards you. The fight of your lives has begun. Epic encounters. Turn your RPG up to 11.
This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PVC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities, castles, sewers, forests, mountains, streets, burrows, ice, and hellscape. And that's just the beginning. That's everything you need to know about Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds.
Hello, I'm Benwin Bronzebottom, celebrity dwarf and video game enthusiast, and this is my sidekick, Crowy.
Hello.
Quiet, you. I'm here to tell everyone about Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. It's a Dungeons & Dragons-based strategy game from Codename Entertainment.
It's a management game with an emphasis on formation strategy, where you assemble parties of legendary heroes and send them on adventures through the Forgotten Realms.
Heroes? Crowy, don't you mean champions?
Players unlock legendary champions of the Forgotten Realms, like Dritz and the Companions of the Hall, Farida and Havilar from the Brimstone Angels saga, and many more. Assemble the best adventuring party possible based on your formation options, champion abilities, and the obstacles and enemies you face.
Or just smash your mouse button repeatedly like I do and hope for the best.
Each champion has an incredible array of skills and items to let you customize your style and play even further.
Farther. Farther means more distant. Further is figurative.
Well, I meant more distant, but figuratively.
That's forther.
Well, customize your style even further, because Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is available on all your favorite gaming platforms. Steam for PC and Mac, web, Epic Game Store, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, iOS tablets, and Android devices.
Well, let me know when it comes to the BlackBerry. I'm not giving up that phone. It's the only keyboard I can use.
I hear it's coming to the smart fridge next spring.
So Krull is not your average turtle. Turtles are traditionally these dopey, monk-like, slow-moving characters, and Krull, I wanted Krull to resemble a snapping turtle. Beaked, sharp spikes on the back of the shell, and the shell has been carved with draconic runes and prayers to Tiamat, and that comes out of his story, which was he was sent by the turtles to defeat Archon, and Archon bested him but spared his life as long as he gave his life over to fight for the Dragon Queen, and he accepted. And since then it's this kind of fear, but he's also a fanatic now, and I think but yeah, I think a lot of what he does is rooted in fear. You know, I wouldn't say there is a part Renfield to him, and another pop culture reference I would make would be like a Dr. Mindbender. And he's always scheming. He's coming up with, you know, if anyone was a G.I. Joe fan growing up, he was the Cobra scientist who was working to try to figure out how to bring Serpentor back to existence and create this genetic. So, you know, Krull is always searching for some elixir that's going to help Archon fight off Vecna's influence as the necrotic energy of the hand grows up his arm into his body. You know, Krull has commissioned some group of adventurers to bring him back a baby unicorn horn that he's going to grind up into a powder that he's going to feed to Archon somehow and stave off the necrotic energy. He's checking in with the artifact squads to check their progress to see if anyone's found the eye or found some leads on the eye of Vecna or any other sorts of weapons that could help Archon in his quest, Tiamat and the Dragon armies for their quest. So, you know, very highly intelligent. I mean, he's also super strong. He's got a 20 strength, and he swings this giant two-handed maul that has, like, you know, frost capabilities. And so he's a very fearsome fighter. Always surrounded by the dead, you know, and he wears this white, like a white grease paint over his face, so that he looks like a skeleton. Like you would think he was undead at first glance, but he isn't. It's if that could give him some sort of advantage over an opponent that stumbled upon him. But there's always these zombies and whites and the undead around him. He's always experimenting on the dead.
The mighty red dragon swoops in over the battlefield. The wind beating from its wings nearly knocks you over. As you stand in its mighty presence, you realize there is no hope for any of you.
Well, I'm out of spells, so I'm just a 10th level dude.
And I'm still unconscious. So if one of you could please go into my bag and get my healing potion, that'd be great.
Then I smash the lizard. Raging, charging, power attack.
Roll your worthless attack. Your pitiful attack glances off the dragon's scale, and it opens its mouth, casting you in the molten glow of its inner heat as it prepares to release its fiery breath upon you all.
Wait, I haven't gone yet.
What weapon could you possibly have to defeat the Great Dragon?
The greatest weapon in all the realm, forged by Norse foundry to defeat all evil.
No, it can't be.
Take up a fight against evil with the finest weapons in the realm at NorseFoundry.com. And be sure to watch Dragons and Things every Friday night on Twitch.
This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular, so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PVC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities.
And we're back. Eric will be back soon, but his character is retching and puking, so there's not a whole lot he can do this turn anyway. We're now back at the top of the round. If you are just joining us, our party has been engaged with a large caterpillar type creature who sang a song, sent out some smoke rings. One turned into a beautiful bracelet, but the next one turned into a stinking cloud. So the party's had enough, and they're now attacking said talking, singing, smoking caterpillar. Thanato, what is your turn?
To be clear, quite uncharacteristically, the caterpillar started it. We didn't. This one time. I'm just gonna look at this thing and I'm going to do two things. One, I'm doing persuasion, where I say, perhaps we've just gotten off on the wrong foot, friend. There's still time for us to handle this diplomatically, because otherwise... And then I cast Spirit Guardians, where the souls of everything we've killed start manifesting around me.
Okay.
Grath chuckles at diplomatically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to add to my collection. Oh, that's actually a pretty good roll. I realize I know this seems intimidating, but to Thanato, he's being persuasive. That is going to be a 22.
And Spirit Guardians actually cause... I thought that was
nothing.
part of your attack.
When I do damage, the Spirit Guardians will do more damage. So it's just like kind of just the squad is here now. And
Okay.
when I start attacking,
The 22 will hit. Yeah.
No. I'm persuading. I'm not doing violence. I'm doing potential violence. I'm calling the Spirit Guardian because next round I will put him in the ground.
I see.
But I'm giving him a chance to talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're trying. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So the 22 is persuasion.
Well, I did tell you to grab the smoke rings, and I can't control them, so the magic will do what it will.
Yes, but you've incapacitated 2 of my friends and nearly a third.
Well, this forest is fraught with danger. I'm sorry that this happened to them.
Well,
But
right
beyond
now.
talking at this point.
Oh, are we? Okay. Well then. Then I will say that was my action, attempting to persuade him. The restless dead and I will try a different path next time. So that's it for me.
Okay, Vishnu Ball.
All right, I will direct my illusionary Merilith to slither to the top of this thing, shake her big rattly tail, and wave some swords around, trying to attract an attack from this thing. And I will just walk kind of at a 45-degree angle away from the cloud and the rest of the people, just to make myself a lone target in case he wants to attack me instead.
Okay, but you're not going to engage per se?
Well, he's kind of far away for me to attack, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you could. You were 30 feet from the mushroom, so
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, okay, as long as this thing can just sit there and rattle and look threatening. I don't think it's a concentration spell. Last time I looked, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. In that case, yeah, I'll go ahead and fly up to the top and try to get this thing.
Okay.
So if you'll allow me to attack, I will. I'm not sure if I can cast fly and then attack.
I don't think you can because casting of fly, because it's a spell, right? Well, it's innate.
I innately cast them, yes.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I'll allow it.
Okay. Okay, then I'll go ahead and take a swing here. Let's see what I got. Oh, that's a good one. That's a dirty 20 and a 13.
The 20 will hit.
And I will do. Oh, correction. I'm sorry. I reversed that. It was an 18 and a dirty 26.
Oh.
So does 18 hit?
They would both hit. Yeah.
Okay, so I do 7 points and 11 points, so 18 points with my 2 claw attacks.
18 points total? Okay.
Total. Yep.
And the snoring has returned, but I don't want to disturb. I want to disturb her. So
no. Thank you for our service.
Yeah. if you hear some snoring, it's only a sleepy dog right below me. Okay. Okay. The caterpillar has definitely had some chunks taken out of it, but it is now Leaf's turn. Leaf is still under the effect of the stinking cloud, so is still retching and puking, cannot take an action. It's now the caterpillar's turn. And the caterpillar will Your Thanata, once again, because you two were going back and forth, having a little mid-combat parlay, I would like you to make another wisdom saving throw, please.
$25.
Shoo!
I'm very wisdomous.
What's that? You're the wisdomist?
I'm very wisdomous. Yeah.
Well, you once again, you feel as if you were about to be magically influenced, and you started to hear the caterpillar's voice inside your head. And before it could get inside, you were able to use your power of wisdom to throw it off.
I just point at one of the restless dead that looks like Bartholomew, and I just say, he tried that too. Won't be long now. Okay. That's it.
Okay. Javi, unfortunately, you're still under the effects of the stinking cloud, so it's now Grath's turn.
You did.
Okay. I will
I said, all right, it's time to. You know what? Grath is going to like. Does Grath still have those like spider shoes from the tomb chamber fight deep underground? Did I have boots of like? Basically, I could just walk up walls with that thing.
Yeah,
See,
you
I
had
remember
you had
those.
boots of spider
I think-
climbing.
Okay, sweet. All right, so has Grath had them on? I don't know. Like they're just my default
Something's up
boots,
with your
right?
mic, by the way. Sorry, we're hearing some weirdness. Just thought I would point that out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we
you're
hear
just
like
getting
a
very
weird
feedbacky.
buzzing
That's
with
all.
you.
Yeah.
Turn it off and turn it back on again.
When in
Jiggle it.
doubt, jiggle the handle. Yep.
Hey,
that was fun.
No.
Oh, Eric woke up from his nap.
What are we doing? We
it's
playing some D&D, guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually much worse, Adriana.
Oh, it's very bad.
Yeah. Okay.
It's because I came back. I'm sorry.
It's true. Seems like a
It's
loose
even
cable.
worse.
Sounds like the beginning of Back to the Future when right before Michael J. Fox just strums the chord.
It
does.
It
Yeah.
sounds. Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, it sounds like a loose connection between the mic or the machine. But I mean, we can hear you. It's just like so.
No. How about now?
No.
Still sounds like
Definitely a loose cable.
Gaga. All right.
Someone please clip out us all just in unison being like,
I'll be a good gift.
How about?
Wait, that sounds way better.
How about now?
Yep, you're good.
Yes. Yay.
You're good.
Yeah, I fixed it. I know.
Yep. That. Yep.
Okay.
Wait, no.
oh no.
Now you're like
now
super
you're now it's
quiet.
gone. Now you just, it got lower and lower and lower.
It
Welcome
did
to the
like
Gaxx Pack, everybody.
Yep. We're doing it live.
How about now?
Yes, tell us what you're gonna do, quick.
Okay, all right, so Grath is going to walk up that mushroom and she's going to take out the potion of shrinking and she's going to attempt to shove some of that down this caterpillar's throat so that they maybe are more inclined to negotiate.
Right now, you're so clear. You're like inside my head.
Okay.
Oh.
I would need you to make an unarmed attack, I would say, on this to try to do this, and also make a sleight of hand check. So first, make me an unarmed attack roll, and then I'll tell you if that succeeds, and then I need you to make a sleight of hand roll.
Natural 20.
All right, well, that definitely succeeds. And you know what? Because you rolled a natural 20, I'm going to say that you succeeded in pouring the potion into the caterpillar's mouth.
All right, cool. Yeah, then Grath, just like waltzes right up this giant mushroom and climbs over the edge, vaults herself to this gigantic caterpillar, has the potion in hand, and just like grabs his mouth and just like, you know, drink it. Some of that in there, like, taste of your own medicine, caterpillar. See what happens.
You feel like you get a healthy dose in there, probably the whole rest of it, but nothing seems to happen. Sorry.
I'd like to lodge a formal complaint with the GM.
I just wanted to put a little drop in there. We need it for our sailors.
Sir, can I help you?
I'll burn the building down.
Yes, I just wanted to say I think that sucks, but that's our fault, not yours. Okay, thank you.
All right.
It could have worked on another creature, but this creature is different.
Not so much.
Grath is going to put the potion back, and she just like starts to slowly unsheath the long sword. Okay, end of my turn. Next.
Yep. Snacks is now your turn. You're raging, right?
I am. And obviously hitting the mushroom stem is not working, and I just don't think that I can get up there. So Snacks is going to like look at the stem and be like, huh, and then turn to Hacker and be like, I'm sorry for this, you're not going to like it. And she's going to instead turn to the ground and start basically hitting the ground and scooping up like a makeshift dig. That mushroom is coming down.
Oh, okay. All right, I see. So you're trying to like do a siege engine on it, kind of.
Yes, I don't think I can get up there, so I'm just trying to bring them down.
I mean, the lowest, just so you know, the lowest point of the mushroom is only 5 feet. It's an MLM, a multi-level mushroom.
Well, I mean, I was kind of excited about this idea, and I wanted to see where I really want to take this mushroom down.
Okay.
I want to mess up like the area. Okay, yeah, no, I'm going to I'm gonna rage at the ground.
Okay, you're gonna rage at the ground, and with your shield try to dig.
No, with the axe.
Or with the axe, try to dig some soil underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does an 18 hit the ground?
An 18 hits the ground.
Great.
Unfortunately, the same kind of stuff is happening to the ground that did to the mushroom. You dig into the ground, and you throw the dirt, and as soon as you throw the dirt reappears where you dug it. This whole area is magical.
Holy
I feel like I'm extra raging internally now.
Wow.
Man.
Mecha rage.
Well, then, okay, Okay,
You could use your move action to get up on the mushroom.
yeah, that's an action. All right. Yeah, I'm going to I did do one swing, so I'm just going to start climbing up then. Be like, like I dug and it was just like, all right, that's it. Forget it. I'm coming up to you now. And I have like hacker like in my teeth and I'm just like, all right, let's go.
You're on the mushroom.
Yay.
Thanato, it's now your turn.
I see Snacks crawling up the tree with the madness in her eyes, and I'm like, oh yeah, she just gets so excited about these things. Friend, really, I should let her just chew you into pieces, but I think I'll compromise by just leaving some pieces of you behind.
That's so many dice.
I unleash 7 Gems magic missiles at this thing. Whoops, whoa. Caught that. That would have been bad.
Okay.
So I have to roll for each individual one. The lowest I got was an 18.
Because what level is Jim's magic missile? It's also a level 1 spell.
Well, I'm casting it at a much higher level. I'm casting it with a level 5 spell slot. So
Okay.
it's level 5 now.
Right. It still does no damage.
Banishment round 2? No.
I came back to say what?
I'm sorry.
Right.
Remember Lethal Weapon 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Remember the phrase that was repeated by the villain over and over again the whole movie?
No, actually.
Yeah.
Right. That's a different
diplomatic
lethal
immunity.
Uh-huh.
Is that it?
Yep.
Wow.
Diplomatic immunity.
Diplomatic immunity.
Let me ask you this. I'm fine expending the spell, but I can direct all 7 beams independently. When I notice the first one doesn't hit him, can I redirect the other beams? I can cast the spell, but can I redirect the other missiles?
Sure.
I'm gonna light up this mushroom.
All right.
Yep. Well, I mean, does it have higher than 18 AC?
No, definitely not.
All right, then I'm going to hold on. I will tell you exactly how many points of damage I put on this thing.
As the one who just started climbing, neither do I.
Yeah, because it's about to be. It's
Because
about
remember,
to be 12.
Grath and Snacks are on the mushroom.
Well, it's about to take 12d4 plus 12d8 points of damage to this mushroom, so it's about to get deforested. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna tell you in a second how many how much damage I do to it. Oh, actually, I can roll this pretty quick. Hold on. That's going to be boom. That is a lot of dice. Hold on a second. I don't even know if I own 12d4, honestly.
I just trying to resist ranting about how there needs to be RPG sets of dice, not just a single D20 and a single D6 and a single D. I'm just sorry.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, some companies have that.
Some companies do it.
Yeah. Yep. When we got
Companies like Level Up Dice.
I know.
Companies like Level Up Dice.
Just 7.
level
I have a
up is
whole
not
pack of
76 points of damage.
That's
Okay.
a little
On
bit
the
stronger
mushroom.
than my 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
With every magic missile that hits the mushroom, you see a hole and then it immediately fills up, and you see another hole and it immediately fills up, and another hole and it immediately fills up. You feel like this is all protected by a very, very strong force of magic.
New plan. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cut to Leaf still on all fours.
Yeah, and Javi next to him. We're just like tandem retching.
Yeah, I feel like with every
I mean-
hole that appeared, Snacks was just hurrying up and trying to use those as like footholds.
But but I mean, physical attacks have not worked, and magical attacks have not worked.
No, physical
And-
attacks have worked.
On the caterpillar, but not on the mushroom.
Yes.
Yep. All right. That's it for me.
I see he is perhaps a relative similar to myself. Do not worry, Thanato. Just strike him with your magic weapons. But your spells will probably be useless. And with that, I'll fly over there and take another couple swipes at him.
Great.
18.
That hits.
And an 11. So it looks like one hit.
Do you want to use a fate on that?
You got 2 fate points.
I don't think we're that dire yet. If I use a fate point, what do you think?
If you can hit him, hit him.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
What is-
to be
Take the
fair,
shot.
Vivka is also
All right,
super bloodthirsty on this too because
Keep at least one fate point in the chamber for those charms, though.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll go ahead and do it. All right, and that is a 21.
That'll definitely hit.
All right. So good damage, 10 points plus 9 points, 19 points all told.
Great. Definitely feel like you've taken a fair chunk out of this guy for sure.
All right.
Leaf, it's your turn, and for your turn, you puke.
Excellent.
Sure. It is now.
I attack the ground with my wretch at the end.
I'd like the record to show I actually cannot help them. I realize I'm a cleric. There's nothing I can do.
I am too. I can't help.
Yeah, we all, the 3 of us have healing and nothing, we can't do anything.
There will be no help on this one.
I'm telling you, eat the grass.
I think, well, it's not my turn. Never mind. Javi will start eating grass on her turn.
Grath, I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, no.
Oh, another natural 20. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
This is like the 3rd or 4th today. I love this time. Wow. Yeah. Natural 20. What's that going to do to me?
You feel if you and Thanato compared notes later, you would say that you both felt that the caterpillar was entering your brain like maybe a caterpillar, and was worming worming its way into your brain.
Flashbacks.
Thanks, I hate it.
At the very yes, Wrath of Khan indeed. At the very last moment, you're able to push it out of your brain, and you are safe. So that is what the caterpillar did. It's now Javi's turn. Javi,
He tries to eat grass because
yeah, you try to eat grass. You also feel like maybe the puke's almost done.
Okay.
You're starting to get tingly and feel good.
Okay.
Like after, not to get, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Grath, it's now your turn though. You got your
100%.
sword. The caterpillar's right in front of you.
All right. Grath is approaching the caterpillar. She's got her hand on the hilt of the long sword, and her eyes are slowly starting to cloud over just black. She's like, she stops, takes a few steps back, kind of slaps herself a little bit. Let's do this logically. She pulls out her bow instead, and she's going to just, is Hunter's Mark on this caterpillar? I forgot if I did that already.
I don't think you have.
I don't think.
Oh,
No, you did.
Then I will cast Hunter's Mark on this
No,
as my
you
bonus
did,
action.
You did already.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. Then I will... Wow. Just land him with arrows, or them. So 22 to hit.
Oh, so you're just point blank ranging. Okay.
Point blank, just like...
Okay, 22 hits.
Cool. And then 12 plus... Wait. 10 plus 5. Let's see. 15 points of damage for the first arrow. Let me try to remember that.
Incredible.
15.
Okay.
All right. And then... 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then the second thingy of damage is going to be 5 plus... Oh, wow. 6 points of damage, so 21 points of damage total. She just, like, back to back, shoots 2 arrows point blank into this obnoxious, musically talented, of large, unusual...
Great. All right, Snacks, you're right there. You've got Hacker. You're ready. Tell me what you're going to do.
I mean, she feels a little bad because she feels like a connection with the caterpillar. Seeing as how like caterpillars pretty much have only one job, which is to eat, and some can consume 27,000 times their body weight over their life. And I'm like, I feel that. Snacks facts. I feel that. And now that I've dropped that, I want the caterpillar to feel Hacker. So I am absolutely going to swing up and just try to go right down on like the tail. Like
Just chop the tail off.
I want to try for a separation. Okay. And with that, 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wow, wait. No, because that was a 19.
Ah, excellent. So, with that hit, what happens with Hacker, her magical battle axe, is at 19, it takes an additional how many points of damage?
I believe it's 8.
Okay, and then another 8 points of damage, and confetti goes everywhere, and you hear
Lights out.
Tell me how much damage you do total.
19.
Describe to me, please, how
Excellent.
you have
Excellent.
She definitely shortened this tail.
cut this caterpillar in twain.
I feel like the caterpillar was focusing on trying to charm Grath, that the caterpillar didn't notice like the 2 paws like pulling up from the top of the cap, you know, still with Hacker in my mouth, and like walking over, just, let's go, and just taking it down, and just like a nice slice of cake, just and just a little separation, just like. Is it dead?
It is now dead.
Oh, well, then with that, I assume that it's like I cut, I separate, and both sides go.
Also, once it dies, you look down again, and the body is making a transformation before your very eyes, and you now see what looks like a humanoid cat creature cut in half.
Do I feel like one of my brethren has been slain?
You're getting a hint.
Oh my gosh.
This thing was a demon?
Snacks puts 1 foot up against the top half of the caterpillar thing, and she puts the foot like on the body and just like pushes it off the mushroom so it falls down to you guys, and she's like, we already have one.
I'll fly down and take. I'll be like, wait, Rajesh?
Wait, is this thing a fiend? Because a lot of different things happen if I'm in the presence of a fiend.
It is Yes, it was. It is now a dead Rakshasa.
No.
Oh.
You were fighting a Rakshasa?
I realize you're not trying to tip your hand, but when we're fighting fiends, let me know, because the Demonomicon, like, a lot of stuff happens when I fight a fiend.
Well, we are in
Yeah,
a
okay.
magical land.
Okay.
If you'll forgive me for not tipping
No,
it
I get
off,
it. No, I understand. I just, like, a lot of things happen. But okay.
Well, then, follow-up question. Now that I've kicked off the top part, what part did I cut off and is still up there with me?
The top half.
No. I kicked the top half off.
Then-
But because I cut off the tail, like what part is that? A leg? Is that like a torso down?
It's you know, now that the illusion has been shattered, or the body has shifted back, it's basically you just cut it in two. So yeah, you get the bottom half.
Okay. Is anyone else up on the top of the mushroom?
Grath is.
Okay, Grath, I apologize for what you see.
Uh-oh.
It's like everyone else just sees the mushroom shaking and like there's little bits like flying up and everything. I assume maybe Grath takes a round vomiting, but I lean over the edge of the mushroom, splattered with all different kinds of interesting fluids and pulls out a little bit of fur and being like, "Don't worry, we took care of it." Oh, I should have checked that before I ate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't search that actually.
Oh boy.
He's definitely going to be very upset. I hope we don't. This could get awkward at the reunion.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably gonna see this thing again someday. Right?
Oh, if you like, I can arrange that you never see him again, actually.
I never did really care for him that much, Donato, so perhaps we should talk.
Excellent.
Oh boy.
All right. Well,
I realize you all asked about resting, and this is probably not the safest environment, but I have depleted even more of my capabilities now.
you do feel, to be honest, you feel much safer now. A wave of relief actually goes over you.
Avi will rejoin the group and say, just if anyone was wondering, eating grass does not stop retching.
Yes, science. Good.
Leaf approaches all of you and he's got his hand over his mouth as to not let anybody breathe his breath. And he's rubbing his tummy going like, that was best ab workout I've had in a while.
Yeah, Snacks leans back with this like over full belly and belches as a smoke ring comes out of her mouth, and she's like, "Oh, same."
Were we talking about resting? I'm okay with that idea.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe not touch the puffballs anymore.
We're not touching the puffballs.
I'm gonna prestidigitate the voluminous pools of I'm actually not gonna get rid of the pools of vomit because again, I don't breathe, but I will clean it off of Leaf and Ivy. Any splash pack.
No,
I'll
we're
hook
good.
them up.
I've made sure to aim for the bushes, so we're good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Shall
Well,
we rest after this?
Say this mushroom seems to be a very safe place to rest. Actually, let me take a swing at this mushroom. Does it still regenerate?
It does still regenerate.
So if you can, I'm not sure how large it is, how many people can fit up there, but
you could all sleep very comfortably there or rest very comfortably.
When Vishnupal hit the stem and the mushroom kind of shook a bit, like that was like a rocking, and Snacks is like laying back, like spread out, the big tummy, a little bump, and she is snoring as loud as your dog and just passed out on top.
Nice.
Yes.
Well,
Okay, you can all take a
Let's
long
rest.
rest.
All right.
Everything is okay.
Everything is awesome.
Legally.
You do notice whoever is taking watch. You did see two giant lizards off in your periphery. They never really came your way while you were on guard. And you also saw 3 giant beetles off in the distance.
Recall I never actually sleep. I just sort of power down for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think I really have to sleep or regain spells so much, just as they are available every set period of time. So I can full watch if you guys need me to. I'd probably get really bored. Like, is there anything to read?
You can read this, but you might not want to get too close to it.
Good point. Good point. I'll play tic-tac-toe against myself or something.
There you go.
You do, if you recall, have those tomes that you got in the last adventure, and I don't think that you ever divvied them up.
I can
That's
totally
true.
read all of those for you guys if you'd like.
We should do that because honestly, those tomes are incredibly powerful. Those are like some of the most valuable things you can get, and we haven't even used them.
They're there in your pack.
Yeah.
So these, to be clear, this by reading this, you gained this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a home of bodily health and a whole bunch of other stuff there.
And you only get one per like. Can we wait?
Once
It's
you
not like we
read,
can
it
all
disappears.
read. Yeah, exactly.
It's like a tome. What is it called? The Tome of Health? Is that right?
I'd like a word with that tome of understanding.
Yeah.
It was a tome of bodily health, gainful exercise, quickness of action, clear thought, leadership and influence, and understanding. And you might be wondering how I know that when I wasn't there, and it's because Aliza is a goddess.
Thank you.
Oh
This
my
book
gosh.
contains,
So if you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying this book, the contents and practicing its guidelines, your wisdom will increase by 2 permanently. As does your this is understanding.
Right.
So
it says
it'll
plus
increase-
1 next to ours though, so yeah.
Well, so it's a wondrous item according to this. Well, what that means is you'll gain a +1 to your modifier. Because your wisdom will go up by 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting. Okay.
I'd like to highlight the tome of understanding. Yes.
Yeah. Well, all of them do that. So all of these, I mean, they take a while to read, but all of them will permanently increase your attribute scores by 2, which will get an additional +1. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Well, it sounds like though that you wouldn't be able to do that right now.
Probably not. You'd have to start
like
right now in
it.
order to get the benefit in like a couple of days.
Yeah.
You'd have to study it.
Javi would definitely like the strength. That would be her first pick. The Manual of Bodily Health.
See, this reminds me of a conversation when I played in ye olden days as Melf, and we made it to the center of that chamber and defeated the vampiric, terrible daughter of Igwilv who was around. Yeah, it was. But I felt like I was a little bit younger, and I felt like I did a lot of heavy lifting, and I felt I deserved 2 of those tomes, not just one.
And
because
what happened?
How did that go?
Well, that's a story probably for the end of this show that I could share. But it is indeed how I got the Spear of Zagig. So that should give you a little bit of an idea of maybe give you a couple things to think about. But anyway, let's focus on the adventure here. Sorry to distract you guys.
problem. Lovely. Yeah. So from where you
That
are,
was a Gygax fax.
yeah,
A Gaxx fax.
You can actually see quite well from up here on this higher.
Can I just time for just real quick? Because if we're gonna rest, we should probably decide who's reading what now. Because if you're gonna get those benefits, you need to start now to get it in like 6 days. So otherwise, you'll just kick the can.
I mean, I just figure hopefully after this we will actually be able to go home and like have
Bold
a
of you
rest,
to
like,
assume
have a
we were
fit.
we were home when this started.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I said actually.
Well,
Yeah. I would just like the tome of understanding, the chunky wisdom.
Yeah. Nobody wants the leadership and influence.
That's charisma,
Grath could
right?
Take a few more.
That is
Yeah.
charisma. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I kind of will take whatever.
There's basically one of each stat.
Yeah.
There's 6 books, one of each stat.
If B Dave's taking that, because wisdom is one of my stats too, and if B Dave's going to take that one, I would probably vie for the Constitution one. But then wait a minute, you're a barbarian, so you should probably. What's your con?
14 plus 2.
You should take that one. because that's going to up your AC as well as your hit points.
I mean, really, with how I play, agreed.
Yeah. Okay. In
As
that
the
case,
one that's like, I eat it.
okay. In that case, I'm not going to take any of them. You guys should take these. The thing about monks is like, I key off of 2 stats and that ups everything for me. So I'm not, and I'll get that. Like I'll hit 18 wisdom when I level up again. So
is Thanato all wisdom based? No,
yeah, he's a
charisma?
cleric.
Yeah, man, I'm a cleric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a cleric with a little bit of wizard.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully these
I would
these
say
books have pictures.
In fact, I would say, what's your strength, Snacks?
That's 15 plus 2.
15. So your strength is 15?
Mm-hmm. With the plus 2
Yeah,
modifier.
I don't know. I mean, unless the party has a problem with it, because I don't think anybody else keys strength the way you do. So I'm kind of thinking maybe, unless somebody has I think we give Snacks 2 tomes to read, even though she hates reading.
I mean, I don't hate it. Like I said, I hope there's pictures in it.
Yeah, but I just want to throw that out there because
it's fine by me.
We keep
I'm
turning
down.
Snacks into our, yeah, but because I don't know that unless anybody else wants it, because I don't think any of us use strength. The way Snacks does.
I wanted it just because it's my dump stat, and I wanted to not always.
You want it to not be a dump stat?
You wanted to have you didn't want to have
Yeah,
a
that's fair.
non-swarm.
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, that's a totally valid
If
approach
that's
for sure. Yeah,
I mean, I just wouldn't mind taking it because I am the only one who does have that stat. So I tried to do as much as possible with that.
okay.
Go for
It
it.
would
Take
help. Yeah.
Take it. Yeah.
Good point too.
So what's left then? Because
I'm not taking any. So whichever ones y'all want.
So it looks like a tome of leadership, a tome of clear thought, a manual of quickness.
I'll take the leadership one. Grath could use a few more notes.
Well,
apparently.
Well,
unless someone wanted the charisma.
Unless you wanted the Dex one.
Well, so yeah, I was gonna say because and here like y'all take whichever ones you want, but Javi, you're a warlock, right?
yeah,
That should be charisma, right?
You'll probably want the charisma one,
Yeah.
and then
take it.
Grath would probably want the dexterity one. Being
Yeah, that's what I was
being the
If
ultimate
I'm
archer.
dripping with Dex though,
But
but
like,
I'll
that's
take
like-
it.
Yeah,
What's
I
your
mean,
dex?
You know,
it depends
if
on
you
our
want to
approach.
polish it even further, like
I guess.
your
Because it-
specialty.
it increases your maximum as well. So if you have a 20 dex, you'll have a
Unstoppable.
22 dex, and you'll be able to hit +6 to your dexterity if you wanted to do that.
All right.
Like, there's no wrong
Okay.
choices here, but if y'all wanted to, like, lean into that,
Basically, it's like if you take a low stat and you bonus it, we're all just kind of meeting at the middle. But if we
Yeah.
all keep building our high stat, we're getting more specialized and becoming more of a team.
and in closing, it also means that if you wanted to raise your deck, your like if Eliza wants to raise her strength, or if you want to raise your charisma, next time we level up to that, you can do that without having to worry about your dex or your strength or whatever. So it's win-win, but it's also there's no wrong choice here.
Yeah.
So like if y'all want to do the thing, it's totally valid to do the thing.
Grath will go for the manual of quickness and action then.
All
The
right.
Dex.
I can take the leadership and influence. And then there's 3 left. Gainful exert. So Constitution, Intelligence, and Wisdom.
I'm thinking the strength and the con.
Okay.
And B Dave, you gonna get more whizzy?
Yeah, B Dave is gonna take the wisdom.
Yeah.
Clear thought, intelligence.
All right.
Oh, right. There's that too. Wait, who's taking the intelligence?
Maybe hang on to those, because if one of us ends up, like, God forbid, if one of us, like, somebody ends up becoming a wizard or something, because unless anybody wants to, because intelligence is useful, but none of us, I don't think any of us key off of intelligence except
I do not want.
Well, I mean, I do
I
have
do-
2
I don't
levels of
want.
wizard. If nobody else needs it, I'll take it.
That's true.
I mean, I am a wizard.
I do not want intelligence.
I'm more wisdomist though.
Okay. So, Snacks, you see with your eagle eye vision, you notice looking north now off of the top of the. You've now taken your rest
Mhm.
off of the top of the mushroom. You
Oh,
notice
we lost Luke.
We're under attack.
Oh,
There
okay,
you go.
never mind. He's back. I'm sorry. Go on.
Although, we're now all in different spots.
B Dave. What?
Hey, oh, what?
Hey,
Yeah,
it's true.
You're B Dave now.
I have a lot of range.
And
I've been.
I just killed. Let me roll. 35.
Grath and Luke. It's great. Aliza and I didn't switch for some reason, but
I'm good. We
everyone else
remained steady in our identity. We know who we are.
Oh,
all good.
I look much better. Yeah, look at that. Pair of horns on.
Okay, so I wake up, I roll over, I see to the north
an embankment that goes down. You realize that there's actually there appears to be this impenetrable line of trees everywhere in roughly a rectangular shape. But north, you actually notice that it goes down and there's a little path.
Okay. Now that I've had some time to digest, I wake up, roll over, put my head over the edge of the mushroom, and I hork up a massive hairball from the rakshasa that I ate. And then afterwards, I tell everyone else about the embankment. Or during the hairball.
During the hairball.
Yeah.
Okay,
during.
that's fair.
I'm not going to describe that though.
Okay.
I feel like we got some sympathetic hairballers here.
Okay.
Great. If no one says anything, I will do it.
Doing public service here. No. You're doing a public service here.
Okay, so there's an embankment or something.
That's true. I guess somebody raised in chat, and I'm going to totally metagame this. The hookah. Was the hookah still intact, or did the hookah disappear?
Yeah, huh. That's a good point.
The hookah disappeared.
Oh,
that was part of
I was going to say because I have my own, calabash pipe that I use, but I was going to say I could upgrade to a hookah. All right.
As every time I was burping, like the rings were coming out, I think it was in the pocket. Oh, secondhand smoke.
Well.
So, we have rested. We are healed. What do we do next?
Well, we can go for the cat footprints that will probably turn into a giant caterpillar inside of it. I'm assuming that's how this works here in this world, right? Things are just the opposite.
Well, instead of going like back and then the other way to the caterpillar, why don't we just go that way towards the embankment and the path and then go home?
Sounds good.
If it involves us going home, whatever that action looks like, I'm ready to explore that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I fully plan on lodging a complaint about the center of our room. I just don't feel like it's homey enough.
Yeah.
It's distinctly lacking.
This does explain why we never actually saw Team 1 before. Maybe they've been here the entire time.
I mean, yes.
Goodness.
Perhaps
that gives me an idea.
Now you got me thinking.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Right. So you make your way towards the embankment, and you now realize you've already realized this, that you're in a glen. You know that this whole area with the mushrooms is fully surrounded by a very dark, foreboding forest, very thick. But there is a faint, winding path that leads down the embankment through the forest. It curves, so you can't really see the end of it, Snacks, with your eagle eye, but it definitely seems to lead out of here.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Guys want to come with? Because I'm gonna go.
Yeah, no, that sounds good to me.
Get out of here.
Let's go.
It's pretty much time, yes.
Yeah, I think I'm down for this.
We've
This
got
feels
to
like the
find
right
our way
call.
back.
I mean, like, this is a rare thing. We have everybody, like, you know, everyone buddy up, partner system, hold hands, and backward hands, whatever. And, you know, we should just, you know.
Sounds good to me, Snacks. Let's go. We walk down the path.
Yes,
Okay,
indeed.
As you walk down the path, you realize you have passed from one strange area to a place less odd, but certainly just as different. Never have you seen trees and undergrowth like those around you. You glimpse briefly a few birds and animals that seem quite large and are strangely colored. This is indeed likely to prove to be an unusual place for adventuring. The path gives into a long, narrow meadow, grassy and dotted with wild flowers. Some of the plants appear unnaturally large. Thistles 10 feet tall, milkweed as large as a man. Although the place is only 50 feet or so wide, it stretches away for some distance, appearing to become broader some way off. Now, you see something bounding towards you the size of an elephant very quickly from around
That's a big bounding.
Yeah.
Yes, it's as big as an elephant, but yet it's bounding as if it were
Like a deer?
different type of creature. It actually is a giant dog. A
Oh
dog
my goodness.
as big as an elephant.
What
If
kind of
this
dog?
thing decides to attack us, we're just gonna die because I will not lift.
I
it.
immediately grab Snacks. Just clean up off the ground.
Absolutely. Very strong.
Like
Absolutely.
a coyote is near your dog that you're walking.
Yeah, I both want to pet it, and also as someone who has a Chihuahua, you got to make like they are a snack. You got to just make sure to hide them from the big dogs.
Yep.
Well, what's crazy is it is a Chihuahua.
Yes.
It's a Chihuahua the size of an elephant.
Oh, she's perfect. It's
And
everything I've ever wanted.
she's just trying. She is just trying to play with you.
Oh.
But she's gigantic. But she's just you could tell that she just wants to play right away. It doesn't feel like she's attacking at all.
Oh, hello,
Like,
friend.
B Dave, I am I am like running in place as you're holding.
Yeah.
Like, put me down, put me down, put me down.
When I realized that this derpy monstrosity is not here for violence, I do in fact release Snacks.
Snacks immediately runs up to the Chihuahua and it's like doing like the play bow, like
Yeah, the play dog like pause thing. Yeah, pause and move.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems like friendly enough.
Yes.
Everyone make me dexterity saving throws though, or dexterity checks. Sorry, dexterity
Okay.
checks.
Seems friendly enough. Everyone rolls.
Everyone roll save versus death.
21.
I'm gonna say I did not make it.
I know I
That's a
rolled low,
14.
like because I just roll low on
It's a
D4.
14 for Leaf.
13.
My only high roll of the day. It's like 21. I'm here.
23 for me.
A 9. Not so good.
Yeah, I
Well,
was. Yeah, I'm
Anybody that gets 15 or below,
You
just
have another fate
the
point.
dog is so big that you take 2 points of damage.
Who would not welcome this
Fine.
damage?
That's
but
so fine.
not, but yeah, it's not combat damage.
Who
It's
would
just
not welcome
literally
this?
like
Yeah.
bruise damage.
I will take. Yeah, no, I don't
Exactly
want
from the zoomies. From the zoomies.
I refuse to. You know what? I take back my even attempt to roll. I accept this damage. This is damage. I refuse to deny this damage.
Yep.
So wait, we're like knocked over by this.
You get knocked over.
Mhm.
The play.
A dodge.
By Mecha
that's cute.
Chihuahua.
Mhm.
He like
Poppy's
knocks
just
you over and licks on you and hits you with
Yeah.
the big paw by accident.
Bam!
Ah.
Are
You
we
know how-
absolutely certain that we're not still tiny? I mean, that seems more likely than everything is
not
huge.
anymore.
We're actually still small.
Oh, we probably are. Well, we are technically small in this land.
Yeah, you
That's a
don't
good
feel that
point.
you've been magically altered in any way. And it if it helps, like all of your gear is still on you.
It's true. I feel like
when
we're
you
in
got
Giant
bigger or
World in
smaller,
Super Mario
it
3.
only affected your bodies, not your gear.
Yeah, this is Giant World from
You
Super
know
Mario
how
3.
when dogs play, they like open their mouth and they just kind of like put the other muzzle inside of their mouth? I'm trying to do that to the Chihuahua, to like the tip of its nose. I'm just like, ah, ah.
I wonder.
After about 5 minutes of play, the Chihuahua like yawns.
Yeah,
It's done with
Chihuahuas
us.
are known for a quick burst of energy and then being very tired.
And then just kind of curls up next to the forest edge and just nuzzles.
But this is how it happens.
Starts to curl
This
up
is
and
how
go to
we are
sleep.
made to stay here forever.
Yeah, this is how I leave the group because I'm
This
never
was it.
This is how we write snacks off the show. This is
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And then she found true puppy love.
does this giant dog have a collar?
That's a great question.
That
Yeah,
is
does
a
it have
very
any
good
tags?
question.
Nope, no collar, no tags.
Is it microchipped?
All right.
Yeah.
It's macro chipped.
It's true. It's like this big, the chip, you know? Yeah.
You know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
So the giant Chihuahua is curled up and sleeping, and on like its head, like right here, Snacks is curled up and using the ear as a blanket, and she's just like I know that I just slept, but I'm here with this.
Javi's so curious about these giant flowers, just like the anatomy of a giant flower. So she's gonna try to climb up one and just peer into its
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
Its guts.
You can easily climb up one. In fact, I mean, they still have flower-like properties. So actually, when you grab onto it, it sort of slowly pulls you back down. You know, so they're not as sturdy as you might think it is. So, it just appears to be a giant flower, but there doesn't appear to be any other properties to it other than that.
Okay, Javi's just gonna sit in the flower and just kind of enjoy this unique situation.
Yeah, suddenly we're all just like, you know what? Our room is awesome.
Well, Grath is going to just, slowly start examining the forest. We're still in the forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The meadow.
Just kind of like look for any more tracks besides this giant Chihuahua, and look for the cat tracks or anything that she can find, as everyone's enamored by all the cool stuff in this area.
Further down the path, it actually starts to clear into a big clearing, and there's a large stone building ahead.
Okay.
It vaguely resembles a castle or maybe a moat house, or like a keep.
Interessante. Grath is going to tell everybody this. So I kind of looked ahead a little bit. There seems to be a castle, some structure down that way. Do we want to investigate? Do we want to nap next to the giant dog? Play in the flowers?
I mean, if those are the choices, that's rough, because
What do we want to do?
I have spent this entire time in the dog's ear doing the ritual to cast Speak with Animals, just so I could clearly convey who is a good dog. You're such a good dog. You're such a good dog. Who's so big? Who's so big? You're so big. I'm so upset that Tesla isn't here right now.
No, perfect moment.
Yep.
Make me a perception check, Grath.
Oh boy. Oh, it's actually quite mediocre today. Let's see, 6 plus 6. Okay, 12.
Okay. You definitely see some movement around the back area of the house as you're approaching it. There's some creatures, but you're not really sure who or what.
Okay. Grath acknowledges this and just kind of goes back to the group and tells them, there's movement by the house over there. Do we want to just keep playing in the flowers and with the giant dog, or do we want to investigate that? I mean, I kind of want to just take a nap.
I
Next
know.
is
We
head
just
pops
slept
up.
like a
More
lot.
dog.
I very much head towards the motion.
Yeah.
Okay, you actually, it's a group of, like frog-like humanoids. They're all gathered together, and they don't really notice you because they're all sort of assembling things. You look a little bit closer, they're like assembling food. They're it's like they're in a staging area, and then before you can even get close enough, they all usher into the house, and that now there's just all but one. So you feel like it was about 20 of them. They all ushered into this castle-like structure, and there's one that has now seated itself on the lawn, thinking no one else is around.
Are they giant frog-like?
No, they're the same size as they're the same size as you.
Oh, okay.
So-
Do we all know about this? Or only Thanato saw it?
Oh, I mean, I didn't attempt to like be subtle. So I mean, if you saw me stomping off in that direction, you know.
So we
you
all know. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Should we go frog
Javi
people?
will get out of the flower and say, "Okay, what are we doing?"
Have fun.
Well, I guess we could
Good.
try talking.
Making friends.
I'd like the record to show we did try to talk last time.
But is the implication then that if we come across something, we just launch into violence?
If they don't want to talk to us.
I mean, we can try. We can try and talk again. It's just, violence is always the answer.
To be
Just the
fair,
question varies.
We've leapt into violence and we've tried to talk, and one of those works. In fact, the other one usually leads to the first one. We're just cutting out the step.
Are we bad at talking?
They're
The party
all bad
alignment
at
starts
listening.
slipping into evil.
What do you mean slipping?
Being pulled into it.
We're just like, we could save ourselves some time if we just turned everyone we walked up to into abstract art all over our armor.
Oh, look at that baby!
Look at is that Grogu?
Oh my goodness,
Grogu.
Oh, beautiful creature.
Grogu.
Oh.
This is a wholesome episode.
It's a wholesome
It really
episode,
is.
Oh my God.
That we need some violence then. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
walking
that's
up.
it. We better, yes, all right. Go forward and
this
cut
out.
off the bullywug's head immediately.
I can just picture this frog creature just sitting outside going, today's been a good day. Like I got in my chores, fed the cat, feeling pretty.
No.
No, it's just relaxing,
Feet.
kind of like stretching his webbed feet, just chilling, leaning against.
Life
the
is
tree.
okay.
Yeah, sitting in a chair doing a crossword.
Enter undead drow.
Yeah, and still wearing like a little servant's uniform as you get closer.
Oh,
Okay.
for some reason, I really, really want to sing "We're Knights of the Round Table, we dance whenever we're able."
Legally distinct.
But legally distinct.
Kind of like our legally distinct intro, which is almost
Indeed.
like Monty Python, but not quite. All right.
Weed, ham, and spam, and Jamalot.
If we start to approach these lovely frog people, or the one that's outside, when I get a good look at them, I'd like to see if I can identify what type of person.
Yeah.
they
Okay.
are.
They may not necessarily.
And whether,
I guess that would be
yeah, do you want me to cast
Like maybe
identify
an-
as a ritual, or just
Well,
roll like?
identify. I think only works on magical items. I don't think it
Items,
works on
yep.
creatures.
Right.
Oh,
So this would be
word.
more. You could make survival
no.
checks.
No,
Um,
well, I could.
It works on people.
Yeah, I could do it on a creature, but I would learn what spells are currently affecting it. So,
But it wouldn't tell you what
different
kind of
thing.
creature it is necessarily.
right, different thing.
Yeah.
So yes, if I can just cast or like roll to see if I can identify what kind of person.
Yeah, that would be
like a nature check, maybe.
Nature, yeah.
Awesome. I'm actually decent at that, and I rolled a 15.
Okay, you're fairly sure this is a bullywug.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Why didn't we?
I'm just gonna whisper to everyone. It's a bullywug.
Here's another Gygax facts. I created the bullywug.
What?
You did?
Hey.
Whoa!
Well,
is this one named Luke?
Yeah.
It could be Luke the bullywug for all this, but yeah.
Good.
That is a very powerful humble brag.
I love it. That's very special.
They used them
I
in the
love that.
cartoon too.
Yes,
Remember?
yeah, using the cartoon. That came from playing in my backyard with a creek and lots of tadpoles. So.
Aww.
Wow. Did you name it?
now one is
I
about
gotta
to try
tell
to
you,
kill
this
you.
is my favorite part about hanging out with Luke, because every once in a while he's just like, that iconic thing you've known your whole life. Here's how it happened. You know, I stepped on my dad's foot, and that's the choice he made.
That's how we got the holders.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's it.
What?
Yes. You're welcome.
I really had no idea.
Yeah, no, that was it's in the Fiend Folio. If you look in there, it says Gary Gygax and Luke Gygax, but that was my creature that he wrote the stats. I was pretty young, so it was harder for me to do that part of it.
Did
But
you come up with the name, or did
yeah, no, I came up with the name. We talked back and forth, and that's what we settled on. So yeah, it was collaborative.
Nice.
Very sweet.
But yeah, I loved it when they were in the cartoon. That made me love the cartoon even more.
Okay, I have always wondered this. Is it because Bullfrog? Did that like lean into it?
It had something to do. Yeah, there's bullfrogs
Okay.
croaking and yeah.
That's so satisfying
What
when
about
you
the
get
wug
those
part?
like random thoughts and you're like, I wonder if that's true. And I got to know.
Like tadpoles, bullfrogs, whatever, and somehow we ended up at bullywug. So yeah.
Yes. This reminds me of the conversation that I had with Monty Cook when I was saying, "Hey, so how is it pronounced, Ganassi or Janassi?" And he's like, "Honestly, I do know the answer to that, but my answer to you is however the hell you want to pronounce it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's good. Were you there when those were made?" And he's like, "I made them." And I was like, "Okay, you the man. All right, I'll just shut up. You're done. You're done."
Wow.
I
Well,
have
there's a bullywug sitting there.
Just one. It's just
Hey,
one.
bullywug. Yeah. The bully. By the time we come back, the bullywug is actually sitting with us, just listening. Hey, like, yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Well,
Actually, you get the feeling, Thanato, that it's doing its best to ignore you.
fair.
Like it's just kind of like leaning against the tree, just sort of like.
I walk right past it towards his castle.
Literally like the knight in Monty Python. Just hey,
His shoulders. You see his shoulders drop, and he stands up, and he's like, "Sir, I wouldn't go in there if I were you. And this isn't a threat, by the way. I'm just warning you. I wouldn't go in there if I were
too
you."
late. Too late.
Oh dear.
That sounded like a threat.
Oh, you're talking to me now. Oh, what's in there?
Well, I'm the noble woman that I work for is the mistress of the house is in a savage temper right now, and I just wouldn't go in there. It's just I can't guarantee your safety.
Very valid. Listen, friend. We don't know how we got here. A hole opened up in the floor where we were. We fell into a large room where we could get big or small. All sorts of hijinks have ensued. Normally, I could just use my power to plane shift us out of here, and even that's not working, and we just want to go home. Would your lady know anything about that?
Well, you just hit me with a lot of information, and I'm on my break. But, I don't think that my lady would have the answer to that, but the queen might.
Oh, dear.
Where
work for
might
the
we
Duchess.
look? Is the princess in another castle?
Well, if you take a look, this isn't really a castle. I mean, we don't have any battlements. We're just sort of, I think it's more like a glorified guard tower, really. But
Which way did the queen?
And he points to another path, off to the east.
Then turn and start walking down the path to the east, like immediately. If this is a lie, I'll come back for you.
Maybe we can find some information at this place. I don't know.
She's in a mood. Can't guarantee our safety. We'll probably end up killing them all.
And at that very moment, you hear some dishes crashing coming from inside the tower.
Oh dear.
Oh, we didn't do it.
Oh no.
Smash the dishes and chip the plates. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates, right?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of waiting to see how the bullywog thing played out, but I'm just checking Jason. I was in that giant chihuahua's ear speaking with animals. Can I talk to this dog and ride it? Can I ride the dog?
Yeah, you can ride the dog.
Yes! You are talking to this bullywog and I am just like I come in on this elephant-sized chihuahua. Just, this is now my mount.
Glad to see you joined. Snacks.
Be hard to get through the door there. That's a good problem.
We are
We try to go
very
in.
good dog.
At this point, the bullywog servant's like, that's the Duchess's dog.
Oh dear.
I'm not sure. You know what?
Oh my.
I didn't see this. Fine. I'm just going back inside. My break is over. Good luck with the queen.
Okay.
So yeah, where are we going? East? Is Donato
He
you start
said
walking
the
east?
queen was that way. Yes.
Queen's that way, but maybe there's more stuff here.
I support Donato in his desire to go east. I think dealing with the underlings is not a good use of our time.
Yeah.
Are you talking about robbing the servants?
No. No.
No wish.
No. No.
No wish.
No. We could find something useful here, maybe. Oh, maybe more of that potion. I think we're almost out. And Grath lifts up the potion. I don't know. Is there any left in
There's
this?
no potion
Grath, don't still say that. What are you doing? Don't give that to him.
He's already stomped inside.
Well, okay, so are we going to go see the Duchess, or who's east, the Queen or the Duchess?
The Duchess is inside the house that
Okay.
you're right in front of.
Yeah.
And according to the bullywug servant, the queen is to the east.
Well, Grath looks up at Snacks on the giant chihuahua. If we'd leave with the Duchess's dog, we might have to deal with them anyways. Sounds like she's in a bad mood. And we'll send out people to retrieve her dog, perhaps? Maybe we should take care of that problem first before it comes to bite us in the behind later.
I'll ask.
Snacks lets goes of the ears and crawls up to the top of the head and kind of goes upside down, so her face is looking at the eyes, the sweet eyes of this apple head chihuahua, and it's upside down. She's like,
you want to go with? Huh, girl? You want to go on an adventure? You want to go for a walk? You want walking? You want walking? Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay. The Chihuahua gets back down and says to you, "Your friends can ride on me too."
It says
I
that.
I do not relay that information.
Speaking with animals. She's speaking with animals.
I'm speaking with animals.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I thought,
All right, you're right. They'll probably go faster. All right, everyone, hop on. Is anyone allergic to fleas? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Come on.
I think
Oh,
we're
look at the
pleased.
fleas. Oh, well.
Right. And with that, that's where we're going to conclude today. We'll find out what happens next Sunday.
But I want everyone
We'll
to picture
find
the never-ending
out.
story Falcor theme as we just ride off on
Yes.
this chihuahua.
You're all on the back of a giant Chihuahua trotting towards possibly the queen. We'll see.
Tesla will be here next week, and I'm very excited.
Yay.
I want to say thank you to our resubs and our subscribers. Eric Jackson just resubscribed for 12 months in a row. Thank you, Eric. BW Wright UK donated $30. Harvey donated $30. Rip Artist donated 10. Rogan 27, 3,000 bits.
Nice.
Be Right UK another 1,000 bits. Commander Kid Kill'em 700 bits. Stabagale 500. Baron Felt 2016 300 bits. Claudia Raman 300 bits. Commander Kid Kill'em another 100 bits, and Eric Jackson another 100 bits. Thank you guys so much. You help keep the show alive and keep it moving, and you help our players too. So I will now go in regular alphabetical order, so that we'll do the opposite way of what we did before. So let's let everyone know what you're up to. Starting with Adriana, tell us. We're gonna see you tomorrow night, right?
Tomorrow night. What is it? Monday? Oh,
Yeah.
Lord, wait.
Tomorrow's Monday. There's a show that you're on.
Oh my God! Yes, duh, Changeling. I'm a little bit tired.
I'm still trying to get used to it too.
I was too. I was like,
I'm still trying to get used to it.
Some cool fun things. Let me talk about these. Let me wake up a little bit. Ooh. So yeah, my name is Adriana Casador. Find me as Adriosa or Adriosa Gaming online. I do all sorts of nerdy stuff. But one of the cool things is that I'm a part of a new show with Elisa and Eric and an amazing cast of people, and it's Changeling, and it's going to be our second episode, I believe, is starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Very exciting.
Okay. Yes. So that's gonna be really fun. You can see a new character that I'm playing. It's gonna be great. What else?
Don't be late.
Yes. But Gaxx Pack Sundays, and I'll be at GaryCon, and a really cool, exciting thing I'll be announcing about a D&D event in a possible hundreds-year-old castle, possibly. We'll find out. So yeah,
but
follow me.
does it have battlements? So is it really a castle? Is it more of a moat
I believe there
house,
are battlements actually, but I don't know if there's like proper ramparts.
The last one
or
did. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, good.
Cool. Anyways, so yeah, follow me
It's
at.
an important distinction. We want to know. People want to know.
I believe there are ramparts, but I'll have to see them for myself. But yeah, follow me on social medias to see all the stuff that I do. And yeah, I also stream on Twitch. I was going to stream tonight for the first time in a long time, but that's not happening. So I will make my return probably Wednesday this week. So
all right.
Tune in.
Nice.
Elisa Pearl.
Hey, I'm Elisa Pearl. At Elisa Pearl on Twitter and Instagram. It's Elisa with a Z. It's a Z kind of sound. So you could say either S or Z. And yeah, I already said some stuff I'm doing GaryCon virtual events at the end of March. And Changeling Monday nights on Q Times. And I'm also playing in a Wildmount adventure over on D&D Beyond. And that's Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific times. And we just leveled up to level 2. So we literally have started our characters from level 1, almost died a few times, but we made it. And and then what else did I want to tell you all? I think that's it. I have some other stuff coming down the pipeline, but I will announce that when it's more solid. And thanks for watching Gaxx Pack and supporting us. We have a lot of fun, and we thank you.
Awesome. B. Dave Walters.
Be Dave Walters. I say words about things. You can find me all over the interwebs and often on television, wherever fine streaming content can be located. Just follow me on the Tweetagrams at Be Dave Walters. Too many things to list. Don't even try and keep track. Just follow me and I blab about them when I do them.
I'm waiting for you to be CNN's first D&D correspondent. That's what's next.
I want that for you.
That could be. I mean, I know
want
that. You know,
my
hopefully I
DMs
didn't
are open.
accidentally
CNN.
reveal something that's actually happening. We'll see.
I'm like NDA bullets. I don't confess to anything.
Eric Campbell.
Yeah, Eric Campbell at 16-bit Eric across all the socials, and that's where I stream out of too. I'm a partner on Twitch. You can catch me at 16-bit Eric on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. But yes, Monday nights over on Q Times, the Stream Punks, our little group, we're starting our first World of Darkness campaign, or chronicle as it were, and Changeling the Dreaming, the often beloved and too often overlooked setting for the World of Darkness, which, by the way, on the record here, B. Dave, I am putting it adjacent, even though it is not canon, I am putting it adjacent to canon events. So the events of LA by Night have happened in this Changeling Chronicle, and it is affecting the greater supernatural world of the World of Darkness. So, yeah, come check out me, Adriana, and Eliza.
Don't start any static in the valley. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Right. Undisputed, you know.
Our show's called The Barony of Olives, by the way. We've yet to actually drop the title on you, and like that's what the name of the show is.
Awesome. Luke, I'm going to come back to you. Vivka, tell us what you got going on. And
hello, everyone. My name is Vivid Vivka. It's spelled right there because nobody can spell it right. I played snacks and I had a really fun time. Did you know that a caterpillar's first meal is usually its own eggshell? Follow me on Twitter to find out more terrible facts and other stuff that I do, because I mostly just dress up as monsters and then say monstrous things.
You have a strong brand.
It's too strong. It's too strong.
You are too strong.
I'm Jason Charles Miller. I've been your dungeon master. I'm doing something special this week. That is this Thursday at 5 p.m. Sorry, I know it conflicts with something that our other friends are doing, but this Thursday at 5, Trisha Hirschberger and I, we sat down and we analyzed the Rings of Power trailer frame by frame.
Whoa.
And we taped it.
Nerd.
So at 5 o'clock on Thursday, we're airing that on her channel.
Nice.
You got to tune in. Trisha Hirschberger and I are Tolkien fanatics, as is B-Dave.
I mean, the other Thursday thing happens later.
But we got together and we did this, and it was super fun, and we go deep into the lore and deep into the speculation, and who knows, maybe we're wrong about 90% of it, but we did it, and we did it for you. 5 o'clock on Thursday, this Thursday on Trisha's channel. So
I'm just saying, Jason, one of these days for all y'all here, we're gonna have to do this at some point. I'm just saying.
Wait, hold it up again. I was looking away.
This.
Oh hell yeah, dude. That's
it. One day.
100% gonna happen. 100% gonna happen. But the reason that we're here, the reason that we have this show is because it's to promote GaryCon, and which, you know, it's so exciting because we haven't had it in 2 years, and now we're going to be there physically. There's going to be so much fun going on. It takes place in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, which is where Dungeons and Dragons was created, and it's to honor Gary Gygax. And Luke, tell us a little bit more about what we've got happening in just a few weeks.
Yeah, next week I'll actually be in Lake Geneva, already getting ready and getting geared up for GaryCon, which happens March 24th to 27th. If you don't have a badge and you can come to Lake Geneva in southeastern Wisconsin, do so. You can get a badge at play.garycon.com. If not, join us virtually. Go to the same place, play.garycon.com, get a badge, and join us. We got plenty of events. We got plenty of live events. We've got plenty of virtual events. We've got amazing guests, anywhere from guys like Joe Manganiello and Matt Lillard and Mike Merles, all the way to Dave Wesley, who created Bronstein in like 1968, which was the spark for role playing, to guys like Ask, the guy who was the first employee at TSR. My mom might dispute that. The first paid employee at TSR. And but yeah, Tim Kask will be there. I mean, geez, James M. Ward, and then pretty much everybody in between. Tons of great vendors, that sort of stuff. And we go there to remember my dad and do the things that he loved so much in life, which was really playing games, sharing great stories, enjoying company, good drink, good food, and really being around other gamers and like-minded folks. So I have to say that was pretty nerdy, by the way, Jason, the frame by frame with Trisha. I'm just telling you, I think that's pretty nerdy. So you can put that where it's on a nerdometer. That's pretty high. It's pretty high.
All right. Well, you know, nerd cred.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But no, really looking forward to it. Going to GaryCon, like I said, it's been a lot of years. I've been way too long since we've done a GaryCon. So looking forward to gathering there, and it's a homecoming for myself, my family. I live in Los Angeles these days. I'm bringing my whole family, my wife, my daughters. Everybody's coming, and it's like a big family reunion with my actual family and gamer family, and it's just a good time. So if you haven't made it, please come. If you can't make it this year, plan on it in the future, and we'll have a good time. I don't know that we have time for me to share my story about those tomes of power.
I actually would like to hear it, but I don't know if anybody else has time. I would love.
I'm gonna be real. I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
Yeah, me also. Additionally,
we'll leave you on
I
a
have to go to the bathroom so badly. Yes.
We'll leave you on a cliffhanger. Those have to
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
have
find
to
out
do
about
it
the
another
Tomes
time.
of Power at the beginning of next week's
Do it.
episode.
Do it next time.
I am.
All right.
I am
Sounds good.
very hydrated.
All right.
Me too.
That's good.
Yeah,
Remember.
I too am doing the pee-pee dance, Vivka. You're not alone with this.
Drinking water. Hey, drink water is good. Hydrate or die.
Yep.
Do not dehydrate.
Have a wonderful
And there's
Sunday,
your message.
everybody.
And knowing is half the battle. That's all I'm going to say.
Take care.